Got a couple things I want to talk about before we get into the game anyway. Yeah, because I want to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and stuff a little bit. Okay. Oh boy. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey Jeppo, how we doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, you guys want to see something fun? So I was working on something the other day. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me show you something fun, and then I'll I'll talk about Switch 2 stuff. Hey Dante, how's it going? If I just put this up a sec. I was working on the P4 layout, so that's what it's looking like right now. For after SMT4. I don't know. I was working on that yesterday, so I was like, ooh, looky. Not entirely happy with the like boxes behind the chat thing. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I thought about trying to get like widescreen patches and stuff to work, but it's kind of funky. And I was like, you know what? If we wanted to play P4 in widescreen, that's what P4 Gold is for. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, I was working on that. And then we had the Switch 2 thing. Let me just double check that I'm doing okay over. Okay. Yes, we did. Okay, hold up. Let me just okay. Let's talk, shall we? Let's talk. Let's see, 6 minutes in. I have timestamps. We're gonna skim through this.
New feature for
Game chat. This is just Discord. I'm sorry. This UI thing. Let's see. It's just Discord. It's just Discord. Like, it's cool that it has active noise cancellation on the microphone thing. Where was it? Yeah, it's a paid service after like the first month. And then like the game sharing thing.
seat button, you can pull.
Like the game sharing thing. I laughed so hard at this. It was so funny because it was like, it's just Discord. It's just Discord. Let's see what else we got. Let's just skim through this. We've all seen this, right? The overall overview of it, the whole like mouse thing. Let's see.
Right sticks are now larger.
Yeah, the mouse controls. This will be kind of neat if it actually works for like a few games and for like third-party games. If it actually works, I don't know if it will or not, but like, it's kind of interesting. It's one of Nintendo's better gimmicks that they've had, right? Like implementing mouse controls. I haven't. I saw the trailer for it, but I don't have Netflix, so I haven't been watching it. The fan in the dock is a good idea. It's kind of funny because like I remember hardware modding people doing that like forever ago. It'll be fun to play Breath of the Wild and higher FPS eventually, I guess, maybe. I don't know. The where was it? A little bit past here. Yeah, the Switch 2 tour thing should have been a pack-in. It's so stupid that this is like not free. This is like your pack-in free thing to like give somebody something to do when they're, because they can't like get another $80 game for like another 2 months. Um, do, 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 do. It's cool that the thing will support like faster cards, but it being locked into this micro SD Express thing is kind of annoying. It's going to be like an extra tax. Like you have to get one of these kinds of cards to make it work in the Switch. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're getting down there. Yeah, Silk Song, right? Silk Song 2025, the most important announcement. That's so funny. I think apparently like YouTube's like chat crashed with all the people who spazzed out because of Silk Song showing up for like 5 seconds. What else was there? I think it makes sense to go over the it makes sense to have like for the expansion packs like to charge for the ones that actually add new things, like with the mouse controls and like the new content and stuff. But like for the FPS bumps and stuff, it doesn't make sense. But it looks like they have more on their website about like games that are going to get updates for free. So what else on there? It was cool that oh, I saw somebody saying that it was a huge missed opportunity to not call this thing Navi. Like that, yeah, for Hyrule, you know, Legend of Zelda, call this thing Navi. Like, yeah, it's your navigator thing. Yeah, Navi. Enter the Gungeon 2, yeah. I've played a little bit of Enter the Gungeon 1, but not a ton. I know. Not a bad game or anything. I just have a hard time with like those like endless games. The QR code sharing thing is cool for Tears of the Kingdom, right? You can just like copy paste people's like crazy creations between games. That's kind of cool. Kind of feels like something that maybe should have been in the original game, but whatever. Kind of neat. Skipping forward through quite a lot here. Oh, there it was. Starting to get the 007 trailer, right? Where they just showed us the same thing. They haven't actually shown us any gameplay. This was kind of neat. Bravely Default HD was previously stuck on the 3DS. Now it's on Switch 2. Okay. We'll see if it's actually going to stay exclusive or if it's going to come to like other platforms. I kind of feel like it will eventually. Yeah. Looks like, I hope they reworked. So, they're going to show it here. So this like whole section here is like a, come on, I get a good pause here. So I've played a little bit of Bravely Default on the 3DS before. This thing here is like a town builder that you can do with Street Pass to like get yourself equipment and stuff. It is completely dead on the original hardware on the 3DS because you have to do so much Street Pass for it. It's just not feasible. Like even just one person isn't enough. Because like every person you pass is like a builder, and like even you can only pass by one person, like the same person once a day. So even if you have like 2 3DSs, this would take you forever. Just like forever. So I hope they've reworked this in the Switch version. Okay. Oh, there it is. Here it is. So, real Yakuza use the Joy-Con mouse. So, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. So, the newly added cutscenes things is interesting. Like, that's the only thing that I saw that was like... Oh, are they doing a dub for it? Because, like, the only thing I saw here was, like, the new cutscenes thing, which is interesting. I wonder if this is going to be, like, a DLC you can buy on, like, older systems. Or if this version is going to be exclusive to Switch 2 for a while. Because it's just saying the game will be available on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So, Yeah, how about that Switch 2? That's what we're talking about, Darth. Yeah, I mean, cool. But like, if it's just a few cutscenes, we could just watch the cutscenes on stream. Like, we don't need to replay the whole game, right? Although this is interesting. Please look forward to more from the series in the future, because this is different, right? This is odd because you've got RGG Studios here in different levels, so it looks like some sort of like cooperative like group beat 'em up mode. Yeah, it's a multiplayer mode. You can play with different people. That's kind of interesting, I guess. They're really leaning into the multiplayer aspects, like online multiplayer aspects with the Switch 2, with their like pseudo Discord and everything. I'm interested to see like if this comes to other platforms or if they're really going to keep it just to the Switch 2 as like this weird version with like slightly more features and more content. I mean, wouldn't be the first time, right? But yeah. And then I think the only other thing that was kind of interesting is the new Hyrule Warriors game. I haven't played the original. I played the original Hyrule Warriors game. I didn't play Age of Calamity. Yeah, FF7 remake is getting, or regrade or whatever, is getting ported. So is like Cyberpunk. Like there was a lot of third-party support. Nintendo GameCube, at least Wind Waker came to like, yeah. At least Wind Waker finally came to Switch in some way. Although it's stupid that they still haven't released the HD ports from Wii U for both the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Was there anything else interesting? Ooh, I mean, I guess there's a GameCube controller that they're gonna release, right? Did they talk about it here? Somewhere they talk about, but yeah, that GameCube controller is going to be sold out immediately. And again, it's only something you can buy if you're already a member. So it's like, what? Hi, Gorgie. How's it going? Let's see. Oh yeah, Deltarune. Yay, Deltarune chapters 1 through 4. Hello. Oh, they'll probably release them as it goes, Darth, yeah. Deltarune tomorrow? Is that what it said? I thought it was releasing, yeah, on the launch day. Which is, May, right? Silk Song? Oh yeah, the like 5 seconds of Silk Song, that was funny. Where, do I have that marked down? I have some stuff timestamped. I think games like this are going to be like if the mouse controls work, that's going to be really good for games like this, obviously. And it'll make more third-party games that like more seamless. Yeah, I know. It just like Silk Song 2025 and it broke like YouTube chat or whatever. Oh yeah. Like I think it was in the sizzle reel of like a bunch of stuff, right? There's Cyberpunk remake, yup. Silk Song! So stupid. Oh, that game's never coming out, is it? That's a shame. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad I only got to I only got to Hollow Knight last year, so I haven't had to like go through the like grieving process that people have with Silk Song. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember looking at a Toby Fox tweet recently and just like him just replying to a cool Peace fan or whatever, and like all the replies below were, so Deltarune tomorrow, Deltarune. We got to Majima yet? Not in 3, no. Give me a little bit. We'll get to 3 in just a sec. We're almost done here. Bloodborne-esque From Software exclusive to Switch 2. Who knows how long the exclusivity will last? Maybe maybe it will last for a while. Maybe it'll be one of those things like 3 or 4 years down the road they'll like port it to PC or something, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool. I still haven't gotten into like all of From Software's like library and stuff. It's just not something I've gotten around to yet, so it's cool though. There's definitely a lot of people who are excited for it. Ominous rat and bro thing at the end of the trailer. What else was there? Oh yeah, Kirby Air Ride, right? New Kirby Air Ride game, which is kind of a deep pull, but that's kind of cool. Glad to see Sakurai is doing something that he's interested in, reviving like a interesting game kind of thing. I don't know. I've never played Kirby Air Ride, but it's one of those games where I've watched like 2 or 3 video essays on it, or like people talk about it. It looks like an interesting kind of game, but like, you know, good to see him doing stuff. And you know, there was the DK thing. The most surprising thing about this was just that like DK has not had a 3D platformer game since 64, which I didn't realize, but yeah. It looks cool. The destructibility looks kind of neat. Art style's interesting. It's very different. It's not bad, it's just very different. Weird seeing DK look like that after like him looking pretty much the same ever since like I would say the Wii era. But yeah, that was it. And then, you know, they didn't tell us the pricing because the pricing is $450 for base and then $500 for the plus game. Honestly, $450 for the console. Yeah, you know, it's not the best thing. It's not the worst thing. I guess that's fine. But like the $80 on Mario Kart World is crazy. Like, I'm fine. I'll play Mario Kart Wii with my family like once or twice a year, or like I'll play Mario Kart 8. Thanks. I already own those. I'm not buying Mario Kart World. Cool, it's got open world. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know if I'll ever buy this game. It's just like, why? $80? No. I mean, yeah. And then like DK was $70, wasn't it? Like even this for like $70 is like kind of eh. Like I would say like more like $50, $60 for me, but I'm not a huge, like it's not like immensely in my wheelhouse. Like I don't have a super huge amount of nostalgia. And it's like worse in other places too, I know.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
So yeah, I don't know. Those prices for those games are pretty high. I feel like it's going to be a barrier to entry for a lot of people. I think there's a lot of parents who are going to go and see Mario Kart's $80 and they're going to be like, you're fine with your Wii. You're fine with your Switch that you have already. So, I don't know. Is there anything else you guys can think of? I mean, overall, like the Switch itself is pretty cool, right? Like the magnetic stuff, all of this stuff is cool. And like yeah, I mentioned that. I was howling laughing when I saw the game sharing thing. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just Discord. Like the whole like specs of the actual console itself is pretty good. Being able to run stuff like Metroid Prime 4, and the fact that Metroid and like all that, and the fact that like Metroid Prime 4 has like a, where is it? Oh, here it is.
Metroid Prime.
I mean, this looks really good, I will say. And it's kind of cool that it has technically like the mouse controls. I'm sure some people will really like that. I'll probably just play with controller if I ever play this, but
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames.
Yeah, and also it's paid, and also we made a button to pull up the communication thing, the C button, but after the first month or so, you're going to have to pay to use a physical button on your controller. I was really unimpressed with the Switch Pro Controller 2 controller. Although the fact that there's like, that's what I was trying to get to, is the quality mode and performance mode. That's kind of cool. Right? Like the fact that it's got different modes, it really does not feel like Nintendo with that, right? Where it's like, oh, what do you mean a Nintendo console has like a performance mode and a quality mode? What do you mean? It sounds like something no from like the PS4 or PS5s or something, right? But yeah, I mean, it looks good. Yeah. I mean, it is a cool addition.
Choose from these
Like, they didn't invent it, but you know, they added it, and it's a cool
not only
addition.
receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a
So something funny about Pokemon, not this with Legends EA, but Scarlet and Violet is getting an update for Switch 2 for free, so you'll finally be able to play Scarlet and Violet in 30 FPS on the Switch 2.
Edition games you just are available as both physical and digital versions.
I don't know.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play
I wonder how much these upgrade packs are going to be still. I don't think they've really said. It might depend on the game, honestly. Like, depending on how much they add. I don't know. I guess it makes sense if they have, like, mini DLCs equipped with them. But it does look like some of the ones that are going to get, like, just a performance bump are just going to be, like, a free update, so. Yeah, well, it's kind of like what I was saying with the app that they have for, like, Nintendo News, right? It's like, we created an entire app so we can communicate with our most loyal fans. It's like, bro, like, just use like already existing social media apps. Like, that's where everybody is already anyway. I don't know. This did genuinely look pretty cool. The like setting in like area is a pretty good like place to like mess around with stuff. Kind of getting to see like, oh, what Zelda was doing during Tears of the Kingdom and all that.
Weapons-based fighting game.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, Deltarune, man. I don't know. I got really into Undertale. I don't know if I care about Deltarune as much. I don't care about Deltarune as much. But I do think it's probably a very good game. I just haven't played too much of it. I played Chapter 1, but I've never played Chapter 2. So, yeah. I got real into... This looks kind of neat. Puyo Tetris. Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma. This is interesting. Very different style than most Rune Factory games. The Marvel Cosmic Invasion thing is kind of fun. An old style 2D beat 'em up with Marvel characters and stuff. Star Wars Outlaws. Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna save you, Ubisoft. But yeah. Oh, you guys hear that? Speaking of Ubisoft, they split off like their most profitable franchises. Oh yeah, the Rideout game. And like are gonna end up putting them like kind of like sold off part of that to like Tencent or whatever to keep themselves afloat. So they kind of like took like their most profitable franchise like Far Cry and stuff and like set them off into like a separate entity and like sold some of that to like Tencent or whatever. Yeah. No, I played Chapter 1 of Deltarune and it was a lot of fun. But I don't know. I just for some reason I got really into detail, but I just don't care as much about Deltarune for whatever reason. Should I buy Rideout on Xbox? I don't know. Up to you. Oh, I'm just gonna buy it on PC. Probably. So I can mod it if I need to. And it makes it easier for playing on stream. Or if I want to, you know, get a new computer later, I can just take it there. Anyway. Alright, let me go ahead and get the game, Kiwami 2 booted up, and we'll do some Cabaret Club stuff today. The Cleopatra mod. Yeah, there's quite a few of those. It is funny, I was looking at SMT5 mods, Vengeance mods the other day. Like, half of them are just, we took a certain slider and slid it up to max. We just, big butt, big boobs. That's the entire mod. Yeah, okay. Isn't Xbox trying to connect their store to the Steam store so they basically don't exist anymore? I think it's going to be like there's going to be the Microsoft Store, Corgi, and you're also going to have access to the Epic Game Store and the Steam Store on their like new kind of like TV console thing. You know how like PlayStation had that weird version of the PlayStation Vita that you just like hooked into a TV and it wasn't portable? It's going to be like that, but with like an Xbox. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. I mean, if it's just new cutscenes, we can just watch the new cutscenes when they come out on YouTube or whatever, right? But there is like the multiplayer mode, which is kind of neat. I wonder if they're just going to update some of the already existing versions of the game. So, yeah, there's those two, Darth. What did we do last time? We got to chapter 5. And the whole world is pretty much opened up to us, except for this outdoor mall for some reason. We can't walk down here. So. Did I load the right save? I don't know if I loaded the right save. Ah, whatever. I think this is pretty close. Let me just double check. Yeah, I went and ate some food and got the last upgrade for the Hostess Club stuff. So. And then the plan was to go ahead and do Hostess stuff today, so. Because we didn't do too much of that on Tuesday. Accidentally walked into the story. Hopefully they don't change the combat in some way, because the Mad Dog Tire drop against 0 is equivalent every time. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly just PvE stuff. I don't know if it's going to be a PvP, like, actually, like, people fighting each other. It looks like just you and 3 other people get to play as different characters and, like, do a bunch of, like, random enemy fights or whatever. Maybe compete to see who eats the most enemies in a certain amount of time or something. It'd make fun. Yeah, I get the feeling it's just going to be some, like, extra cutscenes and, like, the, multiplayer mode. No, not right now, Jeppo. Like I said, we're going to do some Cabaret Club stuff for a little bit. Finicky as hell, yeah. I haven't gotten too far into the combat yet. Probably won't get as like in depth with it as I did with Zero or Kiwami 1. Feels more like action RPG than brawler. Okay, so club management, night shift. Boy, everybody is sad. We need to get some more people, but to do that, we need to make some money. Yeah. Let's go gambling. We have like 90k. We can scout twice. And then we do have to like make some of our money back. And nothing. But nobody came. And nobody came. Alright, well. We could do makeover. Give her some extra bonus stats, maybe. Oh, this all costs money. Never mind. Okay. We have to make money. I have, like, no money at this point. This is tougher than Yakuza 0. So far it seems fine. But I did notice that we got like less call-outs from the girls. We had like less of a chance to like improve things if things were going bad. What's the defense? Curl over. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, well, I certainly don't have money for the Switch 2. I'm definitely not buying it when it first comes out or anything. Probably gonna have to wait for a while. I don't know, maybe this holiday or in a year or so. To be honest, the only real thing I would want to buy it for right now is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And even then, it would be like I buy it and then I play a game I already own by paying an extra 10, 20 bucks or whatever it is going to be for the upgrade. I don't know. We'll see. There are other things I'd rather spend my money on. What do we got going on here? Ladies Glass. Oh, we have the commentator guy now. Menu. I think the music's slightly different than the Zero music for like the actual like thing of this section, which is good. I listened to the Zero's one a lot. Oh yeah, we'll have a new dub for director's cut. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I just wonder if they're going to put it out on other platforms or if it's going to be a weird exclusive version of the game. That's really what I'm wondering at this point. I feel like it would be odd to just leave it on the Switch too, but we'll see, I guess. I wonder if people... I also wonder how much of the whole, like, people being unhappy with the Switch 2 prices will actually matter. Because, like, people will talk a lot about, like, how the prices matter to them, but it all comes down to, like, what regular people think. Like, the people who are, like, keeping an eye on, like, all the news about the Switch 2 and all that stuff and the pricing and stuff are very different than the people who are just going to walk in to, like, Walmart or anything like that and pick up like a Switch 2 or whatever. Yeah, I mean, there was even like people saying that in the industry and like journalists and stuff saying that it should cost $100. So who knows, honestly. Might as well use this. We should try and do at least one ranking match here, so we can start getting some higher tier of clientele. So we're gonna need to... We're gonna need to level up some of the girls first, because their endurance and skills need to level up a little bit. Yeah, the Switch 2 is the only one I'm really interested in picking up anymore. I can't imagine myself ever picking up another Xbox or a PS5 or anything. Some websites come to Switch 2 first, yeah. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, is that it would come to other platforms as well. I don't know if it'll be as like an update or as DLC, but I guess we'll see here. It might be a good reason to revisit Zero. I did say it might be kind of fun to revisit Zero when we get to it timeline wise, like after 5 or whatever, 5 or 6. No, 5 should be after 5. Okay. Yeah, there's a good chunk of money. 200K. Yeah, probably. Maybe they'll update. Maybe I don't know. I could see if it was just like the new dub that they would do it as a free update, but like if they add stuff like the multiplayer mode or whatever, you know. Yeah, they could do that. We'll see, I guess. Let's go gambling. Let's search a couple times here. Hey. All right. Nice. We at least got something out of both. I know you girls are unhappy, but I really can't do anything about it until we get more, so... I can't give you a break until we have more people. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. I could try and get one more person, I guess. See, it's starting to get kind of expensive. Hey, okay. I hope Xenoblade Chronicles gets a Switch 2 enhancement. Amazing game, but it runs like garbage on Switch 1. Xenoblade 2, I mean. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it probably will. Knowing Monolith. I wonder if they'll take the opportunity to add anything. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see how third parties handle the whole swapping over thing. Because so far we've only seen Nintendo's, like, how Nintendo is going to do swapping over to Switch 2 for some of their first party games. I don't know if we've gotten any... Got it memorized. But yeah, we'll see. There's still like a lot of stuff up in the air, I think, about the Switch 2 and everything. Like, people were saying that Mario Kart was going to be $90 physically, which it doesn't seem to be the case everywhere. Like, at least not in America. But yeah. Yeah, I see her. I see her. She's over there on the right. Maybe she's doing the Persona 3 thing. She's about to summon her Persona. This kind of reminds me of like, I don't know if it was a Flash game or something, but there's like this Diner Dash game that I remember playing that was kind of like this, where you had to run between tables and like keep up with customers and stuff. Yeah, that would be nice, I guess. I don't know. I'm still kind of annoyed that I finally ponied up the money to rebuy the games on Epic Games, only for them to come to Steam like a little bit later. I should have just waited. Oh well. Now I'm just like, I'm not gonna rebuy these until they go down to like 50+% off, and I have like spare money for it, which will not be for a while probably. Yeah, they still work on the Epic Games version and stuff. I just would prefer to own them on Steam. Really need to get some more people in. Maybe I should take the money that we get here and partner with some businesses around the area after this. Get some more people in the front door. I wonder what the potential thing is. Seemed like there's more going on than just the normal stats. Yeah, it looks like they've expanded on Zero somewhat in different ways. Something about the music here kind of reminds me of like Persona 5 music. Like especially this section here. Been listening to a lot of Persona 5 music as I've been editing a Persona 5 Royal playthrough video. Getting there. I need to do the section on social links And then I need to do the twin sections on the twins, the Reaper, and Lavenza, pretty much. Might need to rewrite a section about Shido's Palace. Not sure if I want to work that in or not. It's going okay. Yeah, it would be cool to see some sort of like crossover or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of like Persona music that would fit right in, like with walking around town in like the Yakuza games or whatever, right? I was a little surprised, a little disappointed we didn't get some of that music in the Pirate game, because there's a lot of like good walking around town music that would have worked there, I think, a little bit better. Might as well use it. Use it or lose it. Yeah, we just need to get more people in the door now. We've got a full roster. We could use some more people so that we can give people a break, but... So you can you really only get new hostesses through the gacha thing? I guess it did say that like certain ones only show up once you get once you've done certain sub-stories or something. I don't know, there's probably a guide on Steam or somewhere else I could look up. Yeah, I'll figure it out at some point. I'll probably do the whole Cabaret Club stuff. If nothing else, it seems to be like the best way to make money in the game, which money is always good. We all like money around here. Especially since that money can be directly converted into XP through the restaurants around town. Ashtray. Okay. Yeah, considering we only had 8 guests, we managed to squeeze almost 600,000 yen out of them. That's not too bad. Pretty much. You just have to like eat a bunch of crab, shit yourself with laxatives, and then eat more crab. That's pretty much how it goes. How much money do we have? Okay, so we have 466k. Let's do a little bit more scouting to see if we can get at least one more person so we can start having like... Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we can start giving people a break. Club management, night shift. So you need a break. Yeah, you need a day off. Swap you out. Let me go partner with some businesses around town a minute. And that should help get some more people in the door. Now to rub my body against like every single doorway here. Trying to figure out which ones I can partner with. Oh. There's a lot of enemies here. Yeah, despite all my upgrades, damage and stuff, I feel like I'm not doing a ton of damage to these guys. Oops. Okay. Where was I? Oh, right. I'd like to make an offer. You can't refuse. All right. Maybe I should just look up a Steam guide for this. Like, where all the businesses are that you can partner with. Or I could just keep rubbing my body up against everything. Either works. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so they have a little icon if I can partner with them. Okay. Gosh, I still can't get used to, like, the random Christmas songs whenever I play these games. How long would it take you if you played them, like, in the, like, season that... Like, if you've played every Yakuza game only, like, around Christmas time, it would take you so long to get through the series. Even grab that flag thing a minute. Nope, okay. My bad now. Oh, nice. That's a cool grab animation. Yeah. Weapons hit pretty gosh darn hard. Oh, I kind of wanted to hold on to that. Oh well. I hope that the story takes us to a guy who can repair weapons here soon. Can't partner with this business. Okay. Ballon, but at what cost? Did I see that right? That Ballin Wonderland has like some representation in the new Mario Kart? Like there's a track themed around it or something? Or was that lies and misinformation? Yeah, how much money can I guess it's just like, you know, we're paying them to advertise for us. Not that crazy. At least now they have the little like indicator showing that you can actually partner with them. Since before, you know, you just had to kind of rub your body against everything. Sorry, I forgot to plug my battery in. Miss Kiryu making an offer in cash. Yeah, well, I guess it's not like we're buying out the whole place, unfortunately. Man, you think a Kiryu would be loaded in future games between his like real estate business and his cabaret club business? Hey, more muscle soda. Am I full on it? I'm full on it. Okay. I don't think we have to worry about money too much for partnering. At least in this first league, it seems like we got a good amount of money for it. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. More Nishiki. Making Nishiki even more tragic. Anything down here? No. Kind of an interesting little side area, though. Aha! There's the key, at least. Okay. Interesting. You can walk in here. This. Oh, it's the gambling area. That makes sense. Okay. Sorry, lads. I already found a better way of making money. Cabaret Club Just squeeze it out of some young idiot's pockets. All right. I will squeeze it out of men paying. Oh, there's Club Sunshine. Is this oh, I can't go in there. Alright, where's that dude with the knife? Give me the knife. Ah. Too many of them. Let me see if I can narrow them down a bit. Oh, did you drop it? I think you might have dropped it. Where you drop it? Ah, I think it got broken when we dropped it. Okay. Must have been a shoddy knife. Yeah. I'm sure we'll have to come back here to beat up some guys at some point during the side story. Or the Cabaret Club stuff. I wonder if we'll have to fight a boss every single time like we did with Majima. Oh my gosh. Just pure force of will on that, huh? Okay. I should stop and eat somewhere a minute. There's this nice crab place up north of here that gives you a lot of XP. There's anything up here? Oh, I think this is karaoke up here. Oh, okay. That's true. But there were like cabaret girls in the first. Well, I guess in Zero, the cabaret girls weren't running the business. They were like the main girl of each one. And so you like recruited them afterwards. Okay. Let's go find somewhere to eat a minute. Have we eaten everything at this place? I think so. Yeah, there's like one thing on the menu we haven't eaten. Ah, sure, why not? Finish out the menu here. Okay. How are we doing on keys? I don't know how far north the like partnering with Cabaret Club stuff goes. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it is like several hours away from like Satonbori, like we were talking about on Tuesday, I guess it makes sense to have like another franchise location over here. I mean, Don Quixote has another one over here as well. Yeah, and there's another Smile Burger over here too. We love your smile, Smile Burger. All right, let's go head back and maybe do some more gacha, and then we'll do another round with the girls. We'll see how we're doing now that we partnered with some businesses. I might not have gotten all of them, but I got a good chunk of them, so it could help. It's up here, right? Yeah. We could also do the hangouts probably with the Platinum Hostess, unless they remove those, or they didn't put them in this time. Dang, it's 100k just to look for new hostess at this point. Lady has joined. Indeed she has. Now we have 10 or more hostesses. We could do some makeover stuff with the Platinum Girl. One sec, I guess. Tonight's shift. They're in this? Okay. Alright, we'll have to check that out at some point. Let's give her a break, I guess. Sorry, Platinum Girl, you'll have to wait a little bit to take a break. In exchange, let me... Yeah, it looks like there's 6 of them based off of the UI. Oh, there's probably a setup for this, isn't there? To get her like triple S or whatever. All right. All right, Steam. Tell me how we do. Okay. Cabaret. Cabaret music patch. No, I'm good actually. I've heard enough of Yakuza Zero's Cabaret Club music. Okay. Makeover. SSS makeovers. Here we go. Is this? Yeah, this is the girl we're trying to do. Wait, this slows down a lot because it's trying to load a lot of pictures. Okay. And then Shift Tab. Looks like we are putting on the tiara. And then pearl bracelet. We don't have enough money. Ah, okay. Well, what else can we get? Maybe. Yeah. Can you imagine trying to manage two hostess clubs at the same time? My goodness. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. We haven't gotten any of those oil barons yet, which are part of the new mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, we should try and do, like I said, at least one,
助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長、さりげなくフォローします。
one rank up battle here. I'll get some new platinum hosts as well. Okay, we're getting some more people in the door. Looks like partnering with those businesses is starting to pay off.
助けを求めてるように見えますが、店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長、さりげなくフォロー
We
し
do
ます。
boys thirsty out here tonight. Want their glasses left and right. Okay.
いらっしゃいませ。助けを求めてるように見えますが、
Another one. Okay.
当社員店長、さりげなくフォローします。
Didn't like any of these girls, dang.
いまいちやな。
いらっしゃいませ。
また来ちゃったよ。退屈やな。
We haven't used the platinum girl at all. Oh well.
お会計ですね。
Yeah, I don't know, Christian. I think it'll probably be fine, but I wonder, like, is Nintendo gonna try and have like a proprietary mouse pad or something? Is my wonder. Sounds like something they would do.
当社員、当社員。フィーバータイムだ。
Nice. Broke 500k.
お会計ですね。
Yeah. I feel like people keep comparing Nintendo to Apple more and more, which, given the more recent prices and stuff, feels more and more on kind of accurate, actually.
お会計ですね。 ようこそ。当社員。
盛り上がってきた。
お会計ですね。 残り時間はいらっしゃいませ。お客様。
Oh, we're starting to get some average guys in. We don't have just poor guys in their sweatshirts coming in all the time anymore. Starting to get some businessmen and stuff. That's a good sign.
お会計ですね。 お会計ですね。 いらっしゃいませ。お客様。
It's kind of crazy how much information came out all at once after the Switch Direct. Like, not only was there stuff in the Direct, there was a lot of information there, but also like the information on the website, information about various games. There's the treehouse thing, I think, that's going on earlier today, where they're talking about some more stuff. So, yeah, a lot of information. A lot of information. Honestly, I can't keep up with it all. Not that I really need to, though. I don't think we used the Platinum Girl once that whole time. Dang. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Money-wise, ooh, we could use some more money. Because scouting costs 100k, right? 125k. Okay. Well, here, what we'll do, club management. Let's see, night shift. So she needed a day off, so we'll swap in you. And then our platinum girl really needs a break, so we'll give her a break. And then we'll just do one with all these girls a minute. Just jump right in. Yep. Starting to get up there.
いらっしゃいませ。お客様。
いらっしゃいませ。
いらっしゃいませ。
また来たで。
お客さん。
盛り上がりました
か
か？
わいいやないか。
ようこそ。当社員
かわ。いいな。
盛り上がりましょう。
美人さんだな。
I wonder if there's going to be any more interesting first party like uses of the
いらっしゃいませ。
mouse controls from Nintendo.
上がってきたわ。
Because it's not like they make like PC games and stuff a lot, so I wonder if they're gonna like besides Mario Paint or something, right? So I wonder if they're going to kind of like come up with some interesting stuff. The only thing I saw was like the wheelchair basketball thing, which sure, okay, that looks kind of interesting, but like I feel like it's kind of like ARMS, but worse. Like I have less interest in it than I do in ARMS, and I've played a little bit of ARMS. It's fine, but like not super interesting, in my opinion.
当社員店長、さりげなくフォローします。
And I still think that the like informational little game that they made looks kind of neat, but not having it as a pack-in is like such a L.
助けを求めているように見えますが、ここで1分が経過しました。当社員店長、さりげなくフォローします。助けを求めているように見えますが、店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
助けを求めているように見えますが、店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
I mean, you know, they can be like, hey, we have patented running to the right and going up. Oh, it's a party. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
盛り上がりましょう。
美人だね。
ようこそ、当社員。
I mean, like, it's a party boy or something, or it's like a group of guys or whatever.
まだ来てな。盛り上がっていきましょう。
I guess we'll go for the level 2 fever time and pop it here soon.
50万円突破。いらっしゃいませ。お客さん、お
最高や
会計です。
Almost got only a minute left anyway.
盛り上がってきたわ。
お会計ですね。
お待たせしました。ありがとうございました。
当社員。
Oh, shoot.
フィーバータイムだ。
Wasn't quite level 2 yet. Oh well. We'll just pop the level 1 again.
いらっしゃいませ。
お願いします。面白い。
お会計ですね。
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
美人さんだな。
ここで2分が経過。当社員、フィーバータイムだ。ようこそ。
また来たよ。
当社員。
盛り上がってきた。
よろしくお願いします。
Oh, party is the stat. Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
ようこそ。当社員。
They want a party girl. I understand now. Okay. I was like, oh, a party like a group of guys? But nope, I was just being stupid. All right.
また来てください。盛り上がっていきましょう。
助けを求めているように見えますが、
Ashtray.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
Bum 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 ba-da-dum dum boom 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ashtray again.
見えますが、
And then we got a guy in the bottom middle who's about ready to sit down. We can milk him for like 20 seconds.
盛り上がりましょう。
Now we got a full house.
きついですわ。
Nice.
お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長さりげなくフォローします。
お会計ですね。
Yeah, and it's not even so much that like Nintendo says that they invent stuff. It's just that they like, I don't know. They like having their own version of things.
お会計ですね。
限界よ限界。
But yeah, they do have a tendency of like kind of acting like certain features are like revolutionary.
リーバータイムだ。
Like the idea of having like what looks like basically Discord be like, oh my gosh, we have a whole new feature. It's called communication and this stuff. That's like basically just Discord. I think I'm peaking a little bit. Hold on. Let me turn down my own volume a minute on my... Oh, we've been... that's funny. We've been using the display capture instead of the game capture this whole time. Well, I guess you got to peek at my desktop again. Oh well. You can see how messy it is. Okay. Hey, we surpassed... Yeah, we're in the top 3 now. Nice. Looks like the current highest earnings for one of the clubs is 1.2 million. So we should try and get to that number in one night if we want to challenge them. Okay. Yeah, we have a good chunk of money now. I think those upgrades, those stat upgrades for more money and more XP for the girls is really helping out. Let's give you a break. You can swap in some of the other girls. And then, do we have enough to swap in somebody else? No, not really. Okay. Then we need to go ahead and finish the makeover thing a minute, and then we'll pull for some more girls a minute. Okay. The tiara thing, and then for earrings we have, I think the stars? Yeah, star. Let me just ban that bot real quick. I alt-tabbed to ban that bot and it freaked out a little bit on me. I know I needed this. There it goes. And then pearl bracelet. Was there anything else? I think that was pretty much it. Oh, that was the necklace. Oh, you have to actually equip it. Unlocking it doesn't like auto equip it, I guess. Okay. Either of these are fine, I guess. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Let's go ahead and close this. Okay. And then let's do some gacha. We have enough for a couple of pulls here. Okay. Let's change out the other two girls who could use a break then. And yeah, we should have enough girls now to keep cycling the mountain, like giving them breaks and stuff. Cool. Alright. Battle positions, everybody. We got a guy in a puffy jacket. Leads glass. Wish the announcer had some more interesting dialogue. Maybe he does during like the challenge fights or something. Or as we get further in. Right now he's just kind of repeating the same stuff. Nice, we got a full house again. What should we do after this? We could go do some more sub stories and stuff. That's probably a good idea, right? Still plenty of sub stories to do, especially now that we have access to both Satonbori and Kamurocho. Got a lot of things we could do. Technically, we're supposed to be heading to the whatever. The plot can wait. Plot's not going anywhere. Wonder if we should swap out the girl on the bottom right. Yeah, I guess. She's just like completely wasted. She needs a chance to take a breather. I feel like I could never, I don't know, I can't imagine paying to have social interaction, I guess. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would not feel very good about myself if I went to one of these places. Yeah, we gotta do something about that.
お会計ですね
Yep, these too many of these broke ass puffy jacket looking guys.
ありがとうございました
I'm trying to.
お会計ですね
Okay, jeez. I did have to tap the like triangle button like 3 different times there before it would let me do that for some reason. I wonder if my controller's trying to get worn down.
ありがとうございました
What?
いらっしゃいませ
Oh, I see.
お客さん
Wait, both of the girls he wants to talk to are both really tired. You get out there, Marilyn. You do your best. I mean, he didn't seem like super wealthy or anything last time we saw him.
お待ちしてました
楽しませてくれよ
残り時間
Ah, kids these days, they got no money to be stolen.
いらっしゃい総社員フィーバータイムだ
I don't know. It was kind of sad. I was like looking through some comments on some like Switch 2 videos, and some people were like, "Yeah, I remember when the Switch 2 came out, and I was like 19. Now I'm like 20 something, and the Switch 2 is coming out, and I have less disposable income than I did when I was 19.
今日は楽しみ
Like,
いい
oof,
感だな
that's rough, buddy.
ようこそ
また来ちゃったよ
総社員
I guess when you got bills and stuff, your disposable income goes down quite a bit.
お願いします
助けを求めてるように
I don't think I have
見えますが
anybody for this dude.
当社員店長さりげなくフォ
But
ロ
we
ー
also have like 3 seconds left, so it doesn't matter. We're literally gonna run out of time before he.
お
Did I
会計
get
で
that
すね
check? I got the check. Nice.
まだかよ
また来てくださいね
ここでタイムアップだ
Okay. How much we at? 5,000, 500,000. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are not in a place where they're gonna want to spend $80 on. I think the $80 is gonna filter out a lot of people when it comes to stuff like Mario Kart and all that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the sales numbers will come out and people just won't care and they'll just buy it anyway. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Because even during like recession, movies and entertainment and stuff are one of those things that like still sell very well. But maybe it'll just be like, more Steam stuff where like people are picking up like secondhand or things on sale, or older games or whatever. I also think that there's a lot of people who are like real enthusiasts of the hobby who have felt like they have a large backlog at this point because there's like, we're starting to get to the point where there's 20 plus years of like people making video games to like go back and play. So yeah. I'm kicking myself for not having bought 3 and 4 when they were on sale earlier. We'll see. There might be. I keep checking to see if there's going to be a sale on them, because I want to pick them up so I can play them here after I play some DMC. But we'll see. One thing at a time. Who needs a break? You need a break. That's fine. Yeah, the Steam Deck. Yeah, that's cool too. I don't commute enough to get to be able to get use out of it, so I haven't bought one. And also, I don't need one. But yeah, if I was like somebody who commuted a lot, especially on public transportation, I think I'd get a lot of use out of it. I remember getting a lot of use out of like the DS and stuff when I was younger on like long car trips and stuff. So Okay. Let's go ahead and I guess scout some more. I mean, might as well. Don't really need to, but okay. Got one more time. Starting to get to the point where we don't really need to scout for more unless we're getting like golds, but yeah, like the main thing that Nintendo has going for is its first parties, exclusives, and stuff like that. So, I mean, getting that thing with like From Software is pretty big for them because now they have a third-party exclusive as well that people are really going to be interested in. I think. Who knows how good it'll be, but people will be interested in it because it's From Software, right? So.
ようこそフォーシャイン
And there's a lot of people who will be interested in playing like some of their older Switch games in like higher frame rates and stuff, but we'll see. Like for me, that's the biggest draw for me right now is just being able to play some of my Switch games in higher frame rates and stuff. Because that always looked really cool for people who are like emulating the games on like a pretty beefy PC or like soft modded or hardware modded the Switch to like overclock it to get higher frame rates, but yeah. Yeah, but then like people wouldn't buy the console as much. Like you said, people wouldn't buy the console as much or the Switch as much if they didn't have exclusives. I mean, you know, Microsoft didn't have good exclusives with Xbox anymore, and they realized there wasn't any point in doing anything besides porting things to PC. Plus, they're Microsoft anyway, so they, you know, it's not like they're losing money if you buy a computer to play their new games. I don't know. I think there's some argument to be made that like having, like I said, exclusives helps drive sales of like a hardware. But I don't know how much money you're actually making off the hardware. I don't know. There's a lot of like math that goes into it, I'm sure. At the end of the day, they're probably doing what makes them the most money. Because even if the person running the company like doesn't think it'll make them more money, if they're a publicly traded company, the shareholders will demand that they do the thing that makes them the most money. So.
めっちゃタイプで
お会計ですね
Well, the thing is that, like, I mean, they do run pretty well. I mean, like, it is impressive that they managed to get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom running on what was basically like a 2010s tablet, right?
お会計ですね
Like, that is impressive. And probably some of that is Monolith, you know. Monolith is very good at getting the most out of the hardware. But,
女の子をしっかり支えてくれています
ありがとうございますかわいいお願いします
助けを求めてるように見えますがいいねいいね
I know.
店長も女の子を
I just don't like we can do anything about it. Things are what they are when it comes to that kind of stuff. You can either choose to engage with and buy their products or not. That is what it is. If they stop making money on their hardware, I'm sure they'll stop caring so much about exclusivity and stuff, but till then.
お会計ですね
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what the Switch 2 is, right? Because now the Switch 2 is like the equivalent of a PS4 or an Xbox One portable. So it's kind of like... So... I don't know. you know, I don't wish ill will on them. Like, for all the bad that they've done, you know, I think that there are plenty of people just working at the company doing their job, and like, you know,
また来てくださいね
I wish they would change things or do things differently, but at the end of the day, like, the only thing I can really do is just say what I think about their products maybe, and choose whether or not to buy them, so can't do too much more than that.
勝者員フィーバータイムだ。ようこそ勝者員。お会計ですね。
I don't know. I definitely wish Nintendo would do better on things, and I wish Game Freak would do better on things, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't wish ill will on them. And they have made a lot of really good things and interesting things over the years. I mean, you talk about like the Steam Deck and stuff, but the Steam Deck probably wouldn't exist if the Switch didn't exist, right? Like, if Switch wasn't there to like show that there was an interest in a market for it, in this like new version of a handheld that could play like beefier games and stuff, then there wouldn't be all the like follow-ups that people have done. So
失礼します。
it is nice to still have like a big company in the industry trying new things.
ごゆっくりどうぞ。
Even if the Switch 2 isn't necessarily like trying something new, it's just refining the problems out of the original Switch. So
いらっしゃいませお願いします
お会計ですね。
ありがとうございました
I understand why you would say that, like, that if the Switch 2 does flop harder than like the Wii U or something, then, you know, they would have to change.
さりげなくフォローします。
$450 console. Really? Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that they're not gonna stop like selling Switches for a while. Ooh, sorry, that was my bad. That should have been in ladies class. Wasn't paying attention enough, I guess.
お願いします
Oh jeez. Okay. Like, even the 3DS and stuff they supported for a while there,
フィ
so
ーバータイムだ。
they'll probably support the Switch for a while and everything like that, right? So
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
but yeah, having the games be $80 is gonna like I said, I think it's gonna price out a lot of just casual people, but it's hard to really say. I don't know. I always keep in mind that like people, like the fact that I'm keeping up with and I play so many video games and stuff means that I'm not like the average person when it comes to like video games and stuff. So it's really hard for me to say like what the average person thinks about these prices, or if they even know about them. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Pokemon thing in a way, right? Like with Pokemon cards, it's like there's like Pokemon wants their products to be for children, and like especially with the card games and stuff, but there's so many adults who are into the hobby because there's so many of them that grew up with Pokemon, but Pokemon continues to insist that they should be for children, even though a good chunk of their player base isn't children anymore. So I don't know. I wonder what the actual rate of like kids getting into stuff like Pokemon is nowadays, you know? Yeah, I mean, there is inflation and stuff, so I don't know what allowance goes for usually nowadays, but I think that like $50-$60 price point, like people were still not super happy about moving past that to $70 for some games. Like Tears of the Kingdom was like a big eyebrow raise, but it was like, okay, it's Tears of the Kingdom, you know, but like and then but then to like go to 70 to 80 like in that a short amount of time, right? So oh, I'm talking about the rate of like people actually getting into Pokemon nowadays, not like the rate of people like kids saving up for allowance for video game. Also, I'm not sure about the whole like if even one kid has that happen, it's a problem kind of thing. It's a problem if like a majority, I think, are having that issue. Because if one person has a problem with a product, that just could mean that they're bad at using the product, not necessarily that, you know, the product is bad. I don't know. I'm just saying that like just because one person has a bad experience with something doesn't mean the thing itself is bad. But yeah. But I get what you mean where it's like you're thinking like, it's like I said with the Pokemon thing, it's like, how are kids supposed to get into Nintendo or Pokemon if the like games aren't affordable, if they can't get their hands on the cards or whatever, you know? So I mean, I do know that like adjusted for inflation, like back in the 90s, games that cost like $50-$60 were pretty expensive adjusted for inflation, right? But at the same time, there are a lot more games that are coming out nowadays, and people have kind of anchored in their minds that like $50-$60 price point. I think that there are a lot of games that also have not earned that price point recently. Like there are a lot of games that come out broken or buggy or just incomplete. In fact, we'll probably see some more of that here soon due to GTA 6, where, you know, no game is going to want to release in the same week or even month that GTA 6 releases. So either things will get pushed back or they'll get rushed. So, and of the two, they're probably going to rush. So we'll probably see some like actually unfinished games come out in like the month or two before GTA 6 comes out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I haven't seen a ton of information about it. Maybe there's something there. Like maybe they're like gonna like continually free update it or something, but like, man, that seems unlikely. But if people feel like it's not worth $80, then they just won't buy it for the most part, I think. Enthusiasts might still buy it even if they think it's not worth the $80. But more, I think regular people just won't buy it. They'll be like, you know what, we have Mario Kart at home. We literally have Mario Kart 8 at home. Why do we need like the new Mario Kart? It looks pretty much the same game. You know, like the only Mario Kart I still play with like family and stuff is, like I said, the Mario Kart Wii and like sometimes Mario Kart 8, but like that's only if we go over to like extended family and they also have a Switch, and then that way we have more controllers and stuff. But yeah. How are we doing on our... Okay, we broke 1 million in our highest earnings. If we can get a little bit farther here, we should be able to challenge that first club, and then we can maybe go do some sub stories after that.
いらっしゃいませお客様
いらっしゃいませ
いらっしゃいませ
Yeah, I feel like 60. I think it is kind of odd that like how our brains work, and this is just me thinking out loud, where like if it was $70, people would be like, all right, whatever, I guess. But like for $80, it's like eyebrow raise, like, because it sets a new standard. I think is like you're trying to like raise the bar of like where people think something should be by another $10, and people already thought 70 was a bit of a stretch. Also, I think it's kind of interesting that the pack-in cost for it is $50, because it's $450 for the base console, and then $500 for the base console with the game, which if you take off like 10-20 bucks for the pack-in price, that means that it's probably realistically more like a
いらっしゃいませ。
$50, $60 game, and I think they kind of know that, or like $60, $70. I do wonder if like one of the reasons why they didn't mention prices at all in the presentation was not only because they didn't want it, because they knew it would kind of look bad, or maybe it's because they were still debating how much it should actually cost, like towards the release. Like they weren't sure. I don't know. I think that like if it was $60 or $70, people would not be super up in arms about it. They'd be like, ah, that kind of sucks, but yeah, I guess it is, you know, the new Mario Kart and stuff. Kind of wish it was a little less, but I think it's just that they're trying to raise the bar again when people already feel like the bar is already a little too high with $70 for some games. So
助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長さりげなくフォローします。
お願いします。
お会計ですね。
and maybe you say that's only worth $40 or whatever. I guess it is like, oh right, sorry, I forgot. You're talking in pounds, I'm talking in dollars, so we're probably a bit closer than I'm realizing here. But yeah, because like you're talking in pounds, I'm talking in dollars, which, right, mental math, gotta kind of convert that a little bit higher, like an extra 30% or whatever. So yeah, I guess we're probably closer than I realize on that.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. Like, I don't really think it's worth that either. I don't think it's worth the $80 or like whatever the equivalent is over in the EU for the cost that it currently is. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of like, I guess we'll have to wait and see, like, if there's anything that we haven't seen that they for some reason left out that would like make it more reasonable, like some sort of like content roadmap of like free updates that they plan on announcing or something that for some reason wasn't in the presentation that would help soften the blow or something. But like otherwise, I think that it's probably too much. It's gonna be too much, I think, for a lot of people. But yeah, like I said, you know, I play Mario Kart Wii still. I don't really need a Mario Kart World or whatever. I don't know. I guess if you look at it at like a $60 game with like $20, $30 worth of DLC that they plan on releasing for free, then that would be, I guess, maybe good. Kind of like, you know, Mario Kart or 8, where they release more tracks, but if the tracks were free or something. But yeah, it would have to be something pretty big for it to get that price tag. I agree. And they also haven't said that or anything, so it's just kind of spitballing. Unlike what they could possibly say to like kind of bring it back a little bit. Yeah. True. Okay, I think after this, we can probably attempt the challenge battle or whatever.
お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますが、
また来てください。
ここでタイムアップだ。
Or actually, oh, I guess we're not quite over their amount. Okay. Man, we have a lot of money now, though. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a stupid decision, but I guess we'll see. If it doesn't sell, then they'll have to drop the price. I don't know. They did it for the 3DS, right? I remember that, where the 3DS was like too expensive when it first came out, and they had to drop the price. Another gold. And these gacha rates are so generous. Yeah. The thing is, though, like, as fired up as you are about this, like, normal people aren't gonna hear any of this. They're just gonna go into the store or, like, look when it's holiday, like, Christmas time and stuff, and they're looking for gifts. And they're gonna say, $80. And either they're going to be like, well, I guess for Christmas, or they're gonna say, not even for Christmas. You know? One or the other. Because, like, enthusiasts can buy the console or whatever, but like if the general public isn't interested in upgrading to the Switch 2 or doesn't find it to be, or like isn't interested in buying like the new Mario Kart, like they find it to be too expensive, then they just won't buy it. And that's where it'll really hurt Nintendo, and they'll have to drop the price or figure out something. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. To be fair, though, I don't remember my parents ever telling me how much they spent for me on Christmas until I was, like, older. Not until I was, like, a teenager did they tell me, all right, we have this amount of budget. Don't ask for, like, things that are, like, outside of this budget. And I was like, okay. So I was a bit more strategic in, like, asking for things, but yeah. But yeah, no, they never said, you know, Santa, hey, you know, Santa spent this amount of money on you this year or anything. But yeah. Although I suppose different families do things differently for holidays and stuff. Some people don't even celebrate Christmas, right? So, but they celebrate other holidays and stuff. So, birthdays. Yeah, but like, remember, when I grew up, this was still the early 2000s. So I couldn't really look up things. I guess nowadays you can a lot easier, but I don't know how old you are, but like I didn't have consistent internet access until I was in high school. Like I was literally bored one time when I was like 16 or 17. So I walked 2 hours to the nearest library that had Wi-Fi, spent like the whole day there, and then walked back home. And that was my day. Okay. How we doing overall? We haven't beat their highest earnings yet, though. So, okay. League Champ has 1,500 total fans. Oh, we have way more total fans. Okay. I think we just need to keep leveling up our hostesses. Let's go ahead and then do one more then, I guess. One more ranking match here. Level up some of our new golden girls or whatever. Okay. Yeah, you're a little younger than me, but not by much. Hold that thought, though. I didn't read the whole message. Let me set this guy down with a girl a minute.
ようこそ当社員
I guess different people will feel differently about that kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like that's very much family dynamics versus like, because, you know, I guess you would hope that your parents wouldn't spend more on you than they could afford for Christmas and stuff. So
ようこそ
maybe you just make sure you know that you're appreciative of it, but I don't know. Just depends more on family dynamics. But yeah, I understand like what you're saying, where you'd feel uncomfortable if like somebody spent that much money on you. I'm just saying that like kids don't generally have a concept of money when it comes to asking for things. As they get older, they have more of a concept of money, but until they're probably about their teens, it's just kind of a very abstract concept for them. Like more math problem than anything else.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
Depends though. Depends on the family and where you grow up.
さりげなくフォローします。
How soon you understand like the value of money. And like what that value is between different families, right?
助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長。
Because for some kids, you know, like $80 games like aren't gonna matter at all, right? Like some people can afford that. That's fine for them, but like, you know, for other people, it's not gonna be nearly affordable, and they're gonna get like a Switch 1 this year. when they finally, you know, when they put out the Switch 2 and you start getting the Black Friday deals for the Switch 1s where they go on like, you know, 30-40% off, they'll finally get a Switch 1.
当社員フィー
So
バータイムだ
it is what it is.
お願いします。
お会計ですね
Oh, that's very considerate of you. Not everybody's like that though.
いらっしゃいませ
Again, I think that comes down to a lot to family dynamics, how well your family's doing, and like how well aware you are of that as a kid.
お会計ですね
当社員売り上げが50万円でした。
お願いします。盛り上がっていきます。
可愛いな
お会計ですね いらっしゃいませ
お願いします。よろしくお願いします。
さんだな
お会計ですね
Yeah.
ようこそ当社員
Well, seems pretty good for sales and stuff if you have your own income. Like going through a secondhand gameplay store, but you have all the advantages of Steam.
お会計です
Although I guess you are buying things digitally only through Steam, so there is that aspect of it, where you don't have a physical game.
ようこそ当社員
Like secondhand places. Yeah, I remember growing up and like there are so many things now that are so expensive, like DS stuff and like all that kind of stuff that like older Pokemon cards and stuff that were like so cheap when I was growing up, like at like different garage sales and stuff.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますが、当社員店長さりげなくフォローします。
お待たせしました。
おうよろしく
ここで2分が経過。
お願いします。
お会計ですね
Yeah, I mean I live in a very rural area, so we don't get like a ton of those kind of stores around here.
助けを求めてるように見えますが、
I just mostly remember like getting things from like garage sales and stuff.
当社員フィーバータイムだ
よろしくお願いします。
当社員売り上げが100万円突破だ。
お会計ですね
ございました。お願いします。
お会計ですね。ようこ
ありがとうございました。
甘えな。
よろしくお願いします。
そお会計ですね。
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, when you're growing up, you kind of get what you get. I do remember having like one of those Ace cards for the DS and like downloading a bunch of DS games and stuff. And that's part of the reason why I liked the DS Lite so much. Like that was the system I played the most as a kid.
ようこそ当社員。
Then the 3DS later, I guess. Although not as much with the 3DS. Okay. Yeah. Very different experience then. Because like some of my first memories are like of playing video games and stuff, like playing the original Xbox and stuff when I was like 3 or 4 years. Well, I have several Wiis, so you know, if you ever stop by, let me know. I'll give you a Wii for free. I swear it won't be the bathroom one. Yeah, no, they're kind of inexpensive around here. They're like 20-30 bucks. And they're pretty easy to soft mod. A Wii for every room. Yeah. No, I sold one to a family member. Traded one with another family member and stuff like that, so I don't have that many anymore, but yeah. We'll do one gacha pull. That'll bring us to 1,000,000 yen, and that should be a good amount of money for right now. And then we'll do the challenge battle a minute. Okay, ranking match. See how this goes.
いらっしゃいませお客様。
いらっしゃいませ。
ようこそ当社員。
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to put together my collection a little bit more of games. There's still some older games I'd like to pick up. Ones that I
いらっしゃいませ。
enjoyed as a kid that I lost or don't have anymore in general. But for the most part, I've just been trying to clean up my collection a little bit, you know?
盛り上がっていきます。
いらっしゃいませお客様。
Try to maintain some things. Grab some things I missed out on. You know, like, I never owned, like, a physical, like, PS2 ever. So I bought, like, a fat PS2 now. So I have that. And I have a copy of, you know, like, Persona 3 Fez and all that. So Persona, or, PlayStation 2 is kind of funky, though, because, like, it's so easy to emulate that system. That's, like, one of those things where it's like, do you really want to collect for that? But, like, yeah, at the same time, you know. Some of the games on there can be very expensive, though. It's like either it's either relatively cheap or super expensive. There's no in between for PS2 games. It feels like. Oh yeah, I had a bootleg version of Minish Cap, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap for the GBA that I bought from GameStop. I didn't realize it was a bootleg until like way later on. But it never saved, so I just had to like leave the system on. I think I got like 60% of the way through the game one time, and then I got grounded, and my parents took away my DS, and so because of that, I lost all the progress on it when it died. You know, because they didn't charge it, obviously. So
お会計ですね
I have to go back and like properly play through that game at some point. Yeah.
ありがとうございました。
ここで1分が経過しました。
ようこそショーシャインフィーバータイムだ
Oh, geez, yeah. I remember
助けを求めてる
borrowing Final Fantasy VII, the original, from a library one time. Because some libraries have video games around here for some reason. And I remember Wii games. I borrowed a lot of Wii games from from libraries and stuff around here. But
お会計
I got all the way through the first disc. The second disc didn't work for Final Fantasy VII, so I just couldn't like get any farther. I was so disappointed.
いらっしゃいませ
Oh well. One of those games that I'll have to go back and try at some point again.
おもろいな。
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
また来てくださいね。
Yep, yep. That's how it is, you know, when you're a kid. Kind of like get what you get when it comes to toys and like games and books and stuff. I guess with books and stuff, if you have a good library near you, you can kind of read whatever.
お会計ですね
But yeah, a bit more limited in what you have access to. Because like even with the library, you have to like find a way to get there.
絶対また来てください。
I guess maybe that's different over in Europe where you can maybe like walk to the library, but you know, here in the States, you generally have to, you know, get somebody to drive you over there or bike over there, depending on how far away it is.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
ショーシャインフィーバータイムだ
お願いします。
助けを
I
求
picked
め
the
て
right
るよう
thing,
に見え
right?
ま
This
す
is
が
like the challenge thing. I guess we'll see here at the end. Maybe I picked the just normal day,
さりげなくフォローします
like normal thing. I thought this was like the ranking
お会
thing.
計ですね
I guess we'll find out once we get through this.
いらっしゃいませ。また来てくださいね。お願いします。
ようこそ
ここで2分が経過。
お会計ですね
楽しい。
Yeah, no, with the library thing, I remember going to the library and I would download things onto a USB stick and my phone at the same time. So I could like watch like YouTube videos and stuff when I got home or whatever, right?
いらっしゃいませ。
Downloaded a lot of GT live streams. That and Studio C. So that's how I consumed a lot of YouTube content for like a few years there.
ありがとうございました。
Just downloading things when I could and watching them later. Got into podcasts because of that. It was easy to download them and, you know, it was something to put on while doing other stuff. So I got really into podcasts there for a little bit. Not so much anymore. It's kind of like overwhelming, honestly, once I got access to
いらっしゃいませお会計ですね
when I finally had access to the internet all the time. Yeah, I do remember though, like
ありがとうございました。
I downloaded boot or like a, you know,
いらっしゃいませ。
free copy of Stanley Parable onto the family laptop one time, and I was playing it in front of my parents, and I got to the part where, you know, the broom closet. Oh, the broom closet ending is my favorite, and the narrator starts insulting Stanley and saying he takes like drugs and he hires and he likes prostitutes and stuff like that. And my parents were like, "What are you playing?" And then they found out that it was like not something I had legally acquired, and they were like, "I can't believe this. This is absolutely not acceptable." I got in trouble for that.
また来てくださいね。
Although, even with that, it was our dad who accidentally downloaded a virus onto that computer that completely killed it, so wasn't my fault.
お会計です。
Man, 2.6 mil or 2.6. That's pretty good. I hope this is the actual rank up battle because we're doing pretty good here.
助けを求めてるように見えますが、店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています。
お願いしますまた来てくださいね
Yeah, 2.8, almost 2.8. That's pretty good. Got level 20. Oh, I guess I picked a normal thing. Okay. Shoot, my bad. Oh, we made a lot of money, so there's that at least. Because that was the... Oh, is it the championship, maybe? Oh, I see. Okay. No, okay. Let me check the lineup, and then we'll do that. Okay. My bad. Yeah, swap out the gloomy girl for... somebody's doing better. And then we'll swap out you, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work out. Okay. Now, championship. Okay, here we go. It's funny how our highest earning girl is one of the golden girls and not the platinum girl. At last, the Fresh League Championship. Ooh, so it's finally time. I've got butterflies. It's our first one-on-one battle, and to make things worse, it's a championship match. So this'll attract an audience. Makes it different than a running club on any other night. I did a few of these as a hostess, and even though the stakes were different back then, it's still intense. Oh, that's not what I want to hear. What if I spill on a customer or something? You'll do fine, Yoki-chan. Fear of failure is worse than failure itself. Yuki-san. I've done everything from tripping to spilling a fruit platter on a customer's lap, and I always came out okay. Wow, so not even you were perfect, Yuki-san? I'll take comfort in that and work through my fears too. How'd she recover from dropping a fruit platter on a guy? Well, the more we know about our enemy, the better we'll feel. What are we up against here? Sorry, what about vinegar? Oh, yeah, no, I remember now. I remember that stupid vinegar thing from Yakuza 0. Yeah. They're called Hiroshima's Sweet Goddess, and of course, it's one of Kanzaki's. They're the newest club in the group, but their number one girl is Kana-chan, and she's spectacular. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say she's how they became the Fresh League champion. Yuki-san, how do you know all this? It's my job to know our competitors. I reach them on this forum I lurk on. Oh. The rest of the staff are nothing to write home about. In fact, there's a rumor that they've got big egos, so if we can come together as a team, we can win. Really done your homework. That's so funny that they walk in at that timing. Long time no see, everyone. Kanzaki. I admittedly didn't expect you to climb this high. Moldy as you are, you're still a legend, Yuki-san. Excuse me? You take that back. Yuki-san's not moldy yet. What do you mean, not yet? Regardless, your little rally ends here. Allow me to introduce you to Kana-chan, the number one girl of Hiroshima Sweet Goddess, and your opponent today. It's a pleasure. You're Kana-chan. Kana has the potential to lead the next generation of hostesses. Just study her closely. And Kana, I need not remind you that failure won't be tolerated, correct? Of course not, sir. Sorry, but I don't plan on losing. Neither do I. Wow, is it getting steam in here or what? Let's get this battle started before it gets too hot to handle. Cabaret Club Grand Prix Fresh League Championship. Tonight, Sunbori Forshine challenges the reigning champ, Hiroshima Sweet Goddess. We can win this. I'm with you there. I'll give it my all. So if there's a commentator, who's watching this as like a competitive sport? Girls, let's crush it. Kana-san, please. You know you're going to win if we do what we always do. We'll do our own thing. Yeah.
キャバクラバトル
Let's start the Cabaret
スタート
Club battle!
ですさあついにやってまいりましたリーグ
What's with the like panning angles? Like it's like it's
勝利の女神はどちらにも微笑むのか
acting like it's a race or something.
ないです。
負けらんねえな。
キャバクラグランプリナンバーワンを選ぼうの
The host. It is kind of funny to see some of the same animations that Majima uses on Kiryu, with the like thumbs up and the
お待たせしました。
and that little animation there.
しゃいませ。
盛り上がってい
かわいいやないか。
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, I guess there are weirder like TV shows out there. I just never considered the logistics of having like a host so that there must be a TV show or something. Unless he's just screaming into the void, which is also equally funny.
いらっしゃいま
I guess this whole like championship structure is something out of like a TV show or something, right? Why does it sound like it's about to do? What's this drop? What?
助けを求めてるように見えますが
Oh shoot, what does she need? Sorry, guest class.
店長も
My bad.
女の子をしっかり支えてくれています
At least I got it eventually. Towel.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています
なるおもろいな。
Alright, we've pulled ahead.
盛り上がりましょう。
But yeah, this music is a lot more excited than the usual music. Definitely not something I would expect from the Hostess Club minigame. Sounded more like battle music or something.
す。勝者フィーバータイムだ。
お願いします。
お会計です。
Yeah. Honestly, I think we might be a little over leveled for this. I think we'll be fine. I mean, we made like 2 point some million last night, or I guess the last normal opening, and their highest is like 1 point something. So
助けを求めてるように見えますが
if we can do something similar here again, we should win easily.
店長も女の子をしっかり支えてくれています
We're already ahead for getting our next fever time, and they haven't used theirs once yet. We're like pulling way ahead here.
いらっしゃいませ。
いらっしゃいませ。
おもろいな。
お会計です。
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
お会計ですね。ようこそ。勝者に。お会計ですね。いらっしゃいませ。お客様。
盛り上がりましょう。面白い。
最高だよ。
いらっしゃいませ。お願いします。
いらっしゃいませ。お会計ですね。
Okay.
勝者員フィーバータイムだ。ようこそ。
助けを求めてるように見えますが
Owl.
当社員売り上げが100万円突破だ店長も
失礼します
女の子をしっかり支えてくれています
ごゆっくりどうぞ。
いらっしゃいませ。
美人さんだな。
いらっしゃいませ。
Oops, sorry, that's the wrong person.
よろしくお願いします。
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're already like super far ahead. Let's see what's going on over here. Ashtray.
当社員店長さりげなくフォローします。ここで2分が経過。
Did they even use a single fever yet? Like a single fever time? I don't know if they have.
ありがとうございました。
ようこそ当社員。
お待たせ。
めっちゃ
お願いします。
お会計ですね。当社員フィーバータイムだ。
絶対また来てください。お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますが。店長のしっかり支えてくれています。
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They just had him around, so they had him do the tiger stuff. Maybe they thought it was kind of funny to have him do it because it's like, oh, it's Ichiban, but you know, it's a tiger. It's kind of funny how Japanese studios will do that, where they'll get in like a person to do the like animal noises rather than just use like sound effects or whatever. They do the same thing for Koromaru as well. Or like with P3 Reload, there's like a guy who had to do all of Koromaru's voice lines. 2 million! And they're still just over 1 million. Oh yeah, we're cooking them. We're so winning this.
お願いします。
お会計ですね。
もうダメです。ありがとうございました。
当社員フィーバータイムだ。
ありがとうございました。
果たして勝負の行方は。
Oh, yeah, that is kind of funny. Well, no, Elizabeth. Elizabeth also has the same VA.
俺たちの勝利だ。
Alright, yeah, we did way better than them. We almost got a whole extra million more than they did. Oh, I see. Gotcha. That makes sense. And the winner is... Saltenbori Forshine! And with that, the Fresh League has a fresh new champion! We did it! We beat the snot out of the suite! Yeah! You guys did great out there. Possible. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell that that was Gomenasai. Just proved how useless you are today, Kana. Be gone. Be gone, Dot. Sorry. The group has no further use of you. What? Just like that? Huh? Really? The Kanzaki group is the embodiment of perfection. Make all the excuses you want, but you lost to this dingy club. You sullied our name in doing so. Don't make the mistake of showing your faces before me again. Yuki-san and Kiryu, was it? It seems I've underestimated you. But with the Paradise League up next, you'll soon find yourselves, well, out of your league. Throw yourselves a little party if you want tonight. There will be no mercy next time. Farewell. What, we don't have to beat up somebody this time? Dang, that's unusual. And stay out. He really gets under my skin. Mine too. It's like he has the talent for it. Well, the good news is that we get to move on to the next league. Yes, this is far from over. So, what are you gonna do about this? You just got us fired, and we'd finally found a club where we didn't have to try. Did you get lazy or something? If you'd pull more weight, we'd still have our jobs. What? You're the ones who just said you didn't try. I was really hustling the whole time. Are you giving us lip now? You're just stuck up because people think you're cute. She gets one compliment, suddenly she thinks she's the queen. What a prissy bitch. No, that's... Hey, what's going on here? Hmm? I'm sorry, this is an A and B conversation. Maybe see your way out of it? No! I've decided you should be ashamed of yourselves, hanging up on poor Kana-chan like that. What? I'm not one to pick fights. You two were totally useless tonight. Even I could tell Kana-chan was the only one doing any work. You're both just big old buttheads. Excuse you? She throws a punch. You'll break it up, right? Yeah. Kana-chan was radiant out there tonight. Every customer from her tables left ear to ear with a grin. Can you tell her to work harder? I'm sorry, but are your eyes working? Or are they just decorations for your noses? What? Who do you think you are? I like that girl. Yeah. Kana-chan, don't you dare take what these haters said to heart. We'll have to hang out with her at some point. Do the little talking stuff. Especially since we'll have 2 platinum girls here. You were awesome, so stay confident, okay? Right. Thank you. Oh, now you're gonna snuggle up to the enemy? This is so lame. Let's go. And have a fun trip back to Loserville. Yoki-san, thank you. It's all good. I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to escalate things like that. I was pretty sure you were gonna get punched. Well, we're all guilty of adding a fuel to the fire sometimes, but still not good. Yeah. Ugh. Is that what I did? I guess I'll be more careful from now on. On the bright side, I think you've made a lasting impression. We can bill you as the fire-breathing hostess or something. Hey, that's good. Fire-breathing? Like some kind of fire-breathing lizard or something? Or what? Let's not, okay? You're laughing too? Workshine seems like a fun club. This is how I wanted my club to be too. I only became a hostess after Kanzaki scouted me for the job. But I found the job fun, and Kanzaki-san seemed to have high expectations for me, so I worked my hardest to meet them. But the older girls didn't seem to like me because of that. The better my results, the more nasty things they said about me. It's terrible. But I couldn't let that be an excuse. I worked through it, and yet I still lost everything in the end. If only I had endured it better. Maybe I could have worked harder to make up for them. Kana-chan, that isn't right at all. What? A cabaret club isn't something you can bear all by yourself. The girls, the staff, the manager, everyone has to work together to earn every smile. It's a team effort. Kiryu-san. So trying to carry all of that by yourself can break even the strongest of us. If you can share the struggles, you can share the joy too. Isn't that the same way with friends? Friends. You're right. I tried to carry it all alone. I didn't want to depend on anyone but myself so they wouldn't hate me. But if I never thought of anyone around me as a friend, how could I expect them to treat me any differently? Kana-chan. Well, if you'd like, would you want to become our friend? What? It might be small compared to the Kanzaki group, but I think this club might be just what you always wanted. Kana-chan. Maki-chan. And I think I'd like to be your friend too. Is that okay? Of course! If you'll have me, I'd love to. Wonderful. Thanks, Kana-chan. Okay. Maki Chan sure looks happy. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a fight to make us grow. I know the feeling. Deja vu, I've been in this place before. Okay. Oh, okay. Back over to him. I knew it'd be rough, but I didn't expect Kana-chan to actually lose. I'm more perturbed that such a chintzy club disgraced the Kanzaki name. I'm rather pleased, to be honest. Well, we have stronger establishments in the Paradise League. They have no chance this time. Right, Ayaka? Probably not. I mean, I'll fight to win, but I still plan on having a good time. Ayaka-san, you're such a free spirit. Or Shine. I'll remember this. Uh-huh. I'm not even gonna remember your name. All right, well, we did that. We have 3.7 million yen in our pocket. So I think overall this was a good use of our time. Let's go get some food and do a sub-story or two. There's this really good crab place up north. Otherwise, we could stop maybe over by the Smile Burger, see if there's anything there we haven't eaten. I mean, technically now we have a way of making money that's so consistent we'd be able to break the game's balancing pretty quickly. Because we could just keep eating. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope things get better. Okay. Fair enough. Hard to tell over text sometimes. Yes, the Switch 2 announcement came out and it ruined your entire life. Things will never be the same ever again. We have enough to upgrade some stuff. Anything in the life skills category we can upgrade? That's really what I gotta work on for right now. Why can't I buy this? Oh, I need like, or this. A Switch 2 blew up my house. Maybe we'll finally, oh, hello. I'm guessing that's some sort of lingerie display. All right. I'll have to keep an eye out for any businesses I can partner with, I guess, while we're walking around. Nice. Yeah, because there should be a whole bunch now for the Paradise League. Probably in a different section to the city. The Switch 2 blew up your house and stole your dog. I don't know. It's so weird though to be talking about like the Switch 2 actually being out. Like I feel like it's the like one. It's something that's been followed and like people have been talking about for so long. It's weird to see like it finally like get close to coming out and stuff. Hey, what's this sub-story over here? Well, if it ain't Kiryu-han. Seems how our mutual friend from the factory is a no-show. Well, actually, I could pay for his stuff, actually. I have, like, 3 million yen on me, so... I'm guessing he skipped town. So, are you ready to pay that 3 million he owes me? Or do I gotta start charging interest on you, too, now? Oh, hold on! I got the money! I do actually have 3 mil on me. I have 3.7, actually. This is all of it. I'll be the judge of that. It's all here by my count. And here I thought you packed up and flew the coop. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But I couldn't leave it on Kiryu-san. Not after he stepped in to help me. Thanks again, Kiryu-san. I have 3 million yen worth of, idiot's money from talking to women. But I'm gonna work hard to rebuild my life from the ground up. Good luck. I'm sure it won't be easy, but honest work has a way of paying off.
Hi.
Right. By the way, I want you to have this. It ain't much, but it's something. Take care, Kiryu-san. Imagine he just hands you like a gun or something. Ah, guy showed up in the nick of time. You're lucky, Kiryu-han. I was getting ready to collect on you. You really didn't trust him. The only thing in life I trust is a balanced checkbook. Words are spit. If you can't back them up with cash, what good are you? I got my cash back. All's well that ends well. Right. By the by, I can tell you ain't local. You're from Tokyo? Yeah. Funny enough, I was looking at some land developments in that area. Heard of that new Camarocho Hills they're building? Think I might scoop it on up. Good move, right? Can afford the whole thing? Of course I can. Ain't it amazing what you can do with a little green? Men are the cogs of society, money's the oil that keeps them turning. How long as you got the grease, you decide how fast the cogs turn. Power, freedom, sex, it all boils down to cold, hard cash. I wouldn't say I agree. Come talk with me when your bank account has a few more zeros. He'll change your tune. I have 3 million yen in the bank. What do you mean? I have 3 million. Slaps him in the face with like 1 million yen. What do you mean, idiot? I literally was a real estate developer. I had millions and millions of dollars before the bubble popped. Well, and that I also got sent to jail, but you know, that's besides the point. As they say, time is money, and there's another poor sap who's late on his payments. See you around, Kiryu. What an odd guy. Kind of an interesting little sub-story, though, for how long it's going on. Almost feels like something like a social link. Like, this feels like kind of like the double social link from, like, P3 or whatever with Tanaka or something, right? Definitely kind of feels like that. I think that crab place is like right here, right? Yeah. Or was it, I'm trying to think, was it the sushi place or the crab place? It might have been the sushi place I'm thinking of. I would go to sushi place. I think I've eaten everything at the crab place before. And then I guess we'll check, there's a couple of, yeah, there's a couple of sub-stories we can do in a minute. And then maybe we'll head over to Satonbori, or sorry, Kamurocho, where we can see what time it is. Yeah. Is she? Oh yeah, she is, that's right. We just dumped her in Serena. I forgot about that. My bad. Stats. That should let us buy Law of Attraction, which means Nove rich guys should now start showing up, which I guess doesn't matter too much, but yeah. I guess there's also the last upgrade for the Majima Construction Agency thing. Or maybe there's one more here, because there's one more locked thing here. Yeah. But yeah. Do I have any laxatives on me? Maybe we could eat over here as well. Probably do. If not, I could buy some. Yeah. Oop. Oh. Kiryu sounds like he's having a good time on that toilet. Okay. Let's see, I haven't eaten this stuff. I guess I'll remove this one. How much space do I have left? I have like 20 space left. There's got to be something here that's like 20. Yeah.
行くか。
Yeah, and don't forget about our adopted daughter just hanging out in a orphanage while we have 3 million yen in our pocket. Yeah, for right now at least. Who knows? We're still fairly early on in the video game, or in the story, to be fair. She could still get kidnapped again.
いらっしゃいませ。
Probably, wouldn't be the first time, and it probably wouldn't be the last time either. It's one of her favorite hobbies. Honestly, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Hunger Games thing, where people, like the rich people, would deliberately throw up so they could eat more. Wild stuff. Okay. More XP. More! Oh wow, it goes up to 4 and 5? Okay. We have a lot of strength XP though. Let's just get them play the month thing, why not? And we're gonna body whatever the Majima construction agency thing is, aren't we? With all the upgrades we have. I think we have like, yeah. We'll have to, we'll eat one more time here and then we'll go and do something else out of my laxatives. Camera. Okay. Camera did not work out there for some reason. I've never had crab. Like, I don't think I've ever had crab. Yeah. No, I can't think of... If I have, I can't think of doing so. I guess I kind of live in a part of the country where seafood isn't as common, so... Well, that's not necessarily true. I live in an area with, like... You know, the lake... Like, larger lakes, so we get some, like, freshwater fish, but not, like, any, like, sea life or anything. So, there is some of that. Okay. I don't know, maybe can upgrade my punching or something. I could upgrade my health or my heat gauge. Let's go heat gauge. More heat action is always fun, right? Alright, that should be good for now. Let's see. We're going over here. And then it looks like this might be where we continue that one a sub-story of some kind, maybe with the rich guy. And we do it on time. Let's get through a couple of sub-stories and then probably wrap it up for today. Is it ruder to walk through all of this or to run through a crowd? Maybe I should upgrade my sprinting ability at some point here too. Although he's able to sprint pretty far with just the upgrades we have. Like, look at this. He's still going. Man, it's still going. Still going. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's this dude again. Okay. Oh, I think my rib's broken, man. Pardon? We hardly notice each other. Oh, it's not. It's a different dude. Hey, that's a fancy pin in your lapel. You a government man? Probably worth some serious cash. Fancy suit, nice hair. Can't you spare a couple G's for my hospital bill? The charming counselor. Oh boy. You guys about to fall for a classic scam. Maybe I should step in.
Boy.
I think we've heard enough. Who the hell are you? I'm just trying to get what I deserve from this tightwad of a government fat cat here. You want to help him pay his share? I'd be happy to beat it out of you. Huh, so much for that broken rib. Come on, then. Is it just the one dude? It's just the one dude. Ah, the dropkick missed. There it goes. Didn't miss the second time. The ragdolls. Teach the faker a lesson, yeah. Didn't even give it a chance to do anything. Still want that money? I'm good. Later. Yeah, I bet. Later. I would have been in quite a conundrum had you not come along when you did. Now you've done the country a favor. You've done the country a favor. This man is Counselor Psyche of the Natural Diet. I'm Mita, his aide. We're here in Osaka on business, but it seems rude street punks are a universal issue. Well said, sir. Itakun, give this man a copy. Very well, sir. What's this? A copy of Counselor Saki's magnum opus, You Unleashed. Currently a nationwide bestseller. It's a resplendent work of the esteemed counselor to show the world that there is more to life than the trappings of great wealth. You flatter me, Mita. In stores, this book would run you at least 5,000 yen. But to thank you for your kindness, I've just handed you a signed copy, free of charge. My apologies, I know it isn't much. No need to be modest, counselor. Any man would feel blessed to have the wisdom contained within You Unleashed thrust into his hands. Thanks. Maybe it's talking about Sonic. Maybe that's what Sega was talking about. It was talking about Sonic. Sonic Unleashed. I hope we cross paths again someday. You'll have to tell me what you think. So this thing's really a bestseller? I guess I could skim it. There's not a single original thought in here. It's all just common sense, self-help fluff. Do people really buy into this garbage? Yeah. There's a lot of self-help content these days on the internet and books. It's probably fine. Maybe some people need that, but a lot of it is common sense. I guess it is like less offensive when it's just like a YouTube video versus like a book you paid for or something, right? But yeah, there's a lot of self-help stuff and all that kind of stuff out there. But I don't know. That's not the worst thing, I guess. It means that people are trying to work on themselves. It's a good thing. Just hope that, you know, they don't get like get told bad advice. There, that landed. I should unlock some more heat actions, actually. What does that dude have? Does he have a... Hold on. What do you have? Here, try and hit me with it. I can't grab it from you. Is that like a slipper or something? What am I looking at? I don't think it's a slipper. It's a different type of weapon. I think I've seen that before. It's like called a blackjack or something. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. Let's see. Dream parking. Oh, it looks like something's going on over here. Okay. I see some delinquents. Take care of them. Yeah, one sec. Oh, right into the car. Let me borrow this. Oh! Oh! Okay. A danger to dating. Thanks. You really saved my ass back there. Got refreshment of the sky ring or something. Okay. Guess it's just handing out, helping out random people. Okay. What do you give us? Refreshment of the Sky Ring charges your heat significantly. Okay, cool. Okay. So, gray building. Oh, this one. Yeah, I see. There's stairs here. Oh, key. I should probably keep an eye out for a key. Because there's all the... Oh, blue bun. Okay. Some free stats there. I'll eat that in a minute. I'll just do it now while I'm thinking about it. Eh? Gravity? Oh, graffiti. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Christmas music. Ah, there's even a Christmas tree. Oh, that's fun. Sure. Gonna get a Kiryu in the picture here. Maybe a few. Here, get on this side. Yeah. Wonder if this is used for a sub-story or anything. There's a football. I kick it into kick it into a goal. I think I just stepped on it rather than... Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, I missed. Okay, hold on. Come on. The physics. See if the physics let me kick it into the goal there. Oh, nice. An amulet. There's another one over here. Come on. Come on. Goal! All right, cool. That's fun. Ooh. I wonder why this stuff is up here. Might be for a sub-story or something. Or maybe just like a cute little area that the developers put in. Who knows? There's another one over here. Can I kick it all the way down the stairs? Where'd it go? Oh, I think I just destroyed it by stepping on it. Might have gotten to the edge of like where the game would let you push it to or something. I heard like a deflating sound or something, and now it's gone. Oh well. All right. There's another one over, yeah, over there. Oh, what the heck? How'd that get down here? I kicked that off or something? That's funny. I guess it like must have glitched out and like gotten flung over like the railing or something there. Okay. Fair enough. All right, what do we got? Hey, bud, can you spare some change? Even 100 yen would be doing me a salad. Huh? Kanamatsu, is that you? Oh, Evan and Kiryu-han. All people see me like this. Ah, he lost all of his money, I see. What happened to you? Remember when I told you I was gonna buy up Kamurocho Hills? Yeah, something about buying the whole development. Well, one of my lady friends had a connection to a real estate company who said they had the deeds. And I poured every last yen into that deal. Turns out it was one big scam. Company didn't even exist. Well, that's just stupid on your part. On top of that, my lady friend was in on the whole thing while the jackass run the show. Guess they were lovers or something. Anyway, I lost everything. I'm bankrupt, broken, earned trash to stay warm on the streets. Sorry to hear that. This is what I get for trusting people. You trusted the wrong people, that's for sure. Kiryu-han, I know it's a stingy piece of work, but I really could use some cash. Even 100 yen would go a long way. I know, we kicked a ball into a goal and we came back and he was just bankrupt. Can't remember the last time I ate. I'm starving. Kanamatsu shared his wealth with me before, but he was also a relentless loan shark. What should I give him? I'm rich. Here. I don't care. Here. You can't be serious. I ain't gonna accept all this. No, just take it. Hopefully, it'll teach you to trust the right people. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kiryu-han. I'm so ashamed. I could cry. This ain't even close to matching the kindness you've shown me today. But I want you to have it. This is really something, Kiryu-han. This is enough money to make a new life for myself. Charismatic photo. Isn't that a picture of like one of the RGG devs or something? You know? I was a damn fool. Pranced around like some kind of celebrity with all those girls. Making honest fellas' lives harder. But when my own money dried up, all my friends scattered like spiders in a flood. Money changes people, you know? Changed me, that's for damn sure. You gotta be careful out there. Don't let money get to your head. That's exactly right. Took this for you to see it. You really come around, Kanamatsu. Guess I have. Cost me millions. The lesson I've learned was worth at least that. And now that I've got nothing to lose, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. Find some pure happiness, untainted by money. As passionate about things as you are, I'm sure you can pull it off. Good luck, Kanamatsu. Thank you kindly, Kiryu-han, for everything. Take care of yourself now. Nice. That was kind of a fun little sub-story. It was interesting. It was like a bit longer, but you know, it was interesting. But yeah, it is kind of funny that that was the reward there. Is that thing? We have... Oh, do we have some stuff that's better than what we've been wearing? Oh, that was that cell phone thing. I see. Okay. Black belt. Boost the power of your throws. Increase probability of getting into a fight. Somehow makes enemies more likely to confront you. Gets you every time. Yeehaw. How's it going, Arif? Blood cake chainmail. When did I get that? Okay. Sacrifice stone. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where are we going next? I guess let's head over back to Kamurocho for now. We'll do at least one more sub-story, and then maybe we'll see about wrapping it up for today. Because I think that's the last one here over in Satonbori for the time being. Pretty good. Did some Cabaret Club stuff, talking about the Switch 2 stuff, doing some sub-stories. Overall, just a good kind of hanging out, vibing time. Oh, there's one right here. All right. What's going on, boys?
Oi.
Come on, asshole. You ain't getting away that easily. Hmm? Against all odds. I wasn't trying to get away, Mitsui-san. Oh, I have a replacement on the way. How could I forget? Silly me. Oh, why don't you just wait inside, okay? Stop trying to weasel her out of this. I think we're at the start of chapter 5. when you have to head back to the HQ and like report in. But since this is when both Satonbori and Kamurocho are pretty much fully unlocked, we've been just messing around doing stuff. We haven't even seen Majima yet. Hey, that's the guy. He's my replacement. Excuse me. Well, imagine that. Takasago was telling the truth, and here's our man in the flesh. You're playing for him, yeah? Right. They're right? You're here to play Mahjong for me, yes?
Yeah.
I don't even... Breaking my balls here, man. I think I'd twice if I were you. Your buddy Takasago here has been in a real bad slump. Pinned for him now, and you're starting at 1,000 points. Lose even one hand and you're done. 1,000? It'd take a Mahjong god to turn the tables now. Sorry, Takasago, but you're dead where you stand. Hell, I'm willing to make this more interesting. If you win, we'll clear every last yen of this guy's debt. Bad chance, though. Please help me. I'll do anything. I've only really dabbled in Mahjong. That is an overstatement, Kiryu. I have no idea how to play Mahjong. As a good Yakuza player, I have avoided it like the plague. But if you don't do this, I'm a goner. What are they gonna do when I can't pay up? I'll just beat him up then. You got the wrong guy. Not the six I'm willing to play for. You got the wrong guy.
Huh?
Want a little hint about Mahjong? Maybe we'll do this later. Do I have to play Mahjong? I mean, does it even matter if we win or lose, I guess, is the question. Oh, look, there's another sub-story right here. Watch where you're walking, bitch. You got your homelessness all over me. You got the cash to make this right? I'm sorry. If you're sorry, then cough up the cash and get out of my face. Smell like shit, man. But I don't have that kind of money. Guess you'll have to pay the hard way then. You really want to get your ass beat? We'll teach you to watch where you're walking, old guy. Please, no. Those punks have no dignity. To the Dragon Palace. Ooh, okay, wait, this sounds interesting. That's enough. If anyone needs to be taught a lesson, it's you two. What, you want a piece of this, Gramps? Knocking out one or two old fucks don't make much of a difference. But you get to go first. Let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up, bro. Yeah, I thought that the mouse looked a little weird in this game too when I first started playing. I've gotten a little bit more used to it. I don't know, it's something like, I feel like the mouths are like 10% bigger than they should be on the models, but maybe that's just me. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, muscle soda. Yeah, a little over-exaggerated on the proportions. The models are a little bit in the uncanny valley there when you get like up close to the faces sometimes. Shit, this guy's tough. Ugh, let's go. Are you okay? Yes. Thank you for saving a lowlife like me. Come on, that's no way to talk. What's your name? I'm Kame, sir. And you are? It's Kiryu. Kiryu-san. I have to repay you somehow. Would you mind if I took you somewhere I think you'd like? You're not going to tell me up front?
Hi.
Hey, just trust me and hop on. Last time I did that, I ended up in a room full of men in diapers. So, I don't know, but... I call this baby the turtle. It may not be the fastest ride on the streets, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Am I right? I'm supposed to sit in this? Yes. So come on. All right. See where this takes us. Well, here we are. The turtle treat you all right? I was getting a lot of funny looks. Sorry, pal. People are just jealous of your sweet ride, I'm sure. I'm not sure that was the reason. Anyway, just wait here a minute, Kiryu-san. Yo, Hirame-san, wake up. Huh? Sorry, I dozed off there. What you got there? Your bride-to-be? She's a beaut, man. What, you mean Kiryu-san? Ah, this fella saved my life. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Anyway, welcome to the Dragon Palace, Kiryu-san. The Dragon Palace? Darn tootin'. Get on in there. Darn tootin', huh? Alright. What the? Oh, gambling? Yeah, gambling. Okay, it's another place to gamble. This here's our little secret. After Purgatory got cleared out of West Park, we all congregated here. Lots going down since last year, you know? Oh, it's kind of following up on Purgatory stuff. Okay. I can see that. Now, the meat of what we do here is gambling. Koi, Ochibakabu, you name it. I don't think I can name it. I probably mispronounced that. I think Koi I pronounced correctly, but... yeah. Well, we have 3 million in our pocket from, like, Cabaret Club stuff, so we're fine on money. Nobody gets in unless we deem them worthy. Plus, don't suspect a thing, either. Yeah, I wouldn't have suspected to find a gambling hall here myself. Wonder what happened to that huge underground area that was underneath the park in Kiwami 1. Well, you're in it now. Have fun, Kiryu-san, and feel free to drop in whenever you like. Thanks. Maybe I will.
Hi.
Of course. Now come on, let's get to the fun. Okay, I'm in. Sure. Unlocked a new area. That's kind of fun. Let's go see if we can do something more do another one though. Not sure if you even needed to do that to unlock this area or not. Oh, found a locker key. Let's go gambling? Nah. I mean, I already have like 3 million yen. What do I need like to go gambling for? Apart from completion stuff, I guess. Let's go gambling! How do I get out of here? Oh, it's the elevator. Oh, there's multiple floors? That's interesting. What the heck? Huh? Hold on a sec. You're Kazuma Kiryu. How'd you know who I am? You're a legend! Hard to forget a face of a guy who's never lost a single Coliseum match. That is true. I did do very good in the Coliseum in Kiwami 1. I take you're one of the fighters there? More or less. Name's Cyclops Oba. Nice to meet you. Why are you here? Why are you here of all places? See, I got hurt real bad in one of my matches. Couldn't get back in the ring for weeks. Ran out of cash and here I am. Sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Hey, don't bail on me just yet. In your ears gotta be a sign from above. Mind doing me a solid? Depends on what you need. Don't worry, you're gonna love it. I want you. Be my sparring partner. Feels like I'm all healed up, but I won't know until I get back into the swing of things. And who's better to test drive me than the champ himself? I'll even give you something if you help me out. Think you're up to it? My only request is, fists only. No point training if you're gonna run me through with a sword, you know? And none of those flaming blue death moves you use. Sure, sounds good. Fine, I can go for a quick match. Sweet, I'm revved up. Let's do it. I think I'm still under the effects of the muscle drink, so this might be really easy, actually. We'll see how it goes. Interesting that we can't use heat moves, though. Oh, yeah. I got a little bit left of, Oh, do the glowing blue moves mean, the charger moves as well? Not sure. Either way, we can just beat him without it. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's true. It does make Kiryu's glow canonical. What if we just... Oh, we can't access our inventory. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. I guess they're kind of treating it like a Coliseum match kind of thing. Wonder if there is a Coliseum in this game. Kind of implies that there is, because he said he got injured there, and he's taking a break. I thought it was just a reference to Yakuza 1, but... Oh, like, the fact that, like, the glow aura is, like, visible is, like, the weirdest thing in this game's. Again, reminder that, like, the last time I followed a guy to somewhere he thought I'd like, I ended up in a room full of men in diapers. There we go. Man, freaking wrecked me. As I should have expected that going up against the champ. I'm feeling like 1,000,000 yen. Give me some time and I bet I'll be able to wipe the floor with you. Can't wait. I should probably be on my way though. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. My master gave me this to me years ago. It's got tons of pictures in it, so it's even a dummy like me can follow along. You should give it a read, man. Flattening throw primer. Okay. Right. I don't have much wrestling experience, but maybe I'll learn something. No doubt. Anyway, come back and find me again when I'm all rested up, you hear? That's kind of fun. Brutally toss the enemy you're holding into enemies who are already knocked down. Okay. I wonder what we can do with Haruka's marble. I wonder if it's just, oh, he's gone. Holy cow, he's Batman. He's Fat Batman. Okay. What do we got on the other floors a minute? But yeah, they just gave us that as like, hey, thanks for playing Kiwami 1, but I have no idea what you're supposed to use it for. Maybe there's like a marbles game or something. This is where gambling is. Okay. So first floor is probably where you can leave from. So what's the second floor? Weird that like the second floor just, or the fourth floor just had a dude you could beat up. Or, oh, there's more gambling or whatever over here. All right. Yes! Finally a weapons dealer! Oh, thank goodness, finally. Dang it, I have a full inventory. I'll have to drop some stuff and come back here. Traditional men's underwear from the Sengoku period. It smells like it's from the Sengoku period, too. Yeah, there's like no like overhead lights. They just have like a bunch of standing lights all over the place. Eye of the dragon. Eye of the what? All right. Done? Later then. I'll have to drop off some stuff in a box and like come back to this guy in a minute. If I can, you know. Yeah, so it's just more gambling over here. Yeah, that's the first weapon dealer I found in this entire game. I still don't know where I can get my weapons repaired. Where would an item box be? I guess one I can think of. Oh, is there a sub-story in there somewhere? Looks like it. Oh, for now. Okay. Oh, true. There are cheat items. I might have one for that. Yeah, Serena should have one at the very least. Where is Serena? Should be down here. Yeah. We can go check in on that girl I left with a fever in a random ass building that's like derelict. I'm sure she's fine. Only good things happen in Serena. There we go. Was waiting for Pipe Guy to swing at me. If I could grab it from him. Metal pipe. Metal pipe, metal pipe, metal pipe. Okay.
時間食っちまった
Gosh, you're gonna make me hungry. I do have to go eat something here in a little bit. Okay. Let's go drop off some stuff, buy some more weapons, and we'll do one more sub-story. Do one more. Then I gotta wrap it up for today. Oh gosh. I'll just run by him, it's fine. I should upgrade my sprinting ability if I can. Anything else I can grab? Oh, I can grab extra XP. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take more XP. Wait, they're really coming after me. Oh, Kiryu's starting to get tired. Okay. Oh, they finally gave up. Speaking of hungry, how's Kiryu doing? Oh, he's pretty hungry. Let's see if we've eaten everything over here. Yeah, I have. Oh man, that looks so good though. Like that chicken and stuff. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I always play these games like right before dinner. I think I've eaten everything in here, yeah. Find some place I haven't. Bring Chie there sometime, jeez. There's Wedding Kitchen. Oh, we haven't eaten here. Sour cream fries? French fries to the next level with a dollop of fresh and cool sour cream. I've never tried that. That doesn't sound bad, I've just never tried it. Okay. Okay. Right. Back over to this arena. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I guess it's just him saying, like, you know, thanks for the meal a minute. Alright. Oh. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. Why are they blasting cold air out here? Huh. Arts bar, golden triangle, huh? I guess Serena doesn't have front access anymore, huh? I guess the bar has been mostly shut down. Surprising that nobody owns it. Somebody should own it. I feel like one of the... I guess the elevator just doesn't stop here. I feel like the family or somebody would own it at this point, but... Okay, equipment box. Let me just dump a bunch of this stuff in there. All the broken stuff. Then I can go buy some stuff and we can do one more sub-story in a minute. Still need to find a way to repair the weapons, but at the very least, now I can buy some. Alright, so then we're heading back all the way back up to the gambling hall. That's gonna be a bit of a trek, but oh well. Yeah. Let me just put this grenade in here. This broken grenade. Oh, is that a Nuve Rich Guy? I think it is. Up on the left there. Yeah, let me just put this broken grenade here. I'll come back and repair it later. Yeah, Nuve Rich Guy. Let's see how much money these guys give. Oh, you can, like, get over the bars if you, like, walk towards it. That's cool. A little animation for that. So, bye. Yeah, you can, like, jump over them and stuff. Nice. Oh, that's a new one. I haven't seen that heat action before.
しばらく寝てろ
Okay. 50,000 yen? That's not too bad. Yeah, not shabby, not shabby. Alright. Alright. Ah, bunch of these dudes. Alright. Deal with these guys in a minute. Where's the dude here? Give me that golf club. I want that golf club. Swing at me. What the heck? Camera didn't. The camera didn't swap over to the heat action camera for some reason there. Remember, it's canonical that... You know what's even funnier? The enemy can see Kiryu glowing blue, but they don't take any actions to like stop you from doing like charge up attacks or whatever. It's not terrible. It kind of almost looks like an intentional choice. Almost. All right. I think it was the second floor. Why do I get the feeling I just broke something as I was walking into that elevator? Okay. What do we got? Chinese saber. We haven't seen any of the sabers yet. Modded iron. That'll have a heat action associated with it. A serious syringe. Take a long dagger. Sure. And a modded model gun. Sure, we'll take all that. Give me some toys to play around with for a little bit. And then for gear. Yeah, that's a pretty good piece of defensive equipment. Maybe I should just buy a couple more of them. Can I wear like 3 of them? It's like the best piece of defensive equipment I've seen. Yeah, I can just wear 3 of them. Sure, why not? Look at that. Wow, that's really good. All right, cool. Buffing pretty much everything by 12 each, so it's like 36 total. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of stats going for it, but it doesn't have any like effects attached to it, so it doesn't like make anything like stronger. Like it doesn't make your throw stronger or let you like do anything special or whatever. Let's go see what's over here. Let's go see what's going on in this empty lot over here. Over by the pretty boy stuff. Somebody's doing construction work somewhere. That lady just popped into existence. Welcome to your new life on Earth, lady. Do you think I was born today? Yes, I do. Oh, is that a new very rich guy? Oh, great. Let me put myself next to a bike or whatever. Let me borrow this real quick. Oh, he's got a hammer. I should try and grab being dead from him. Oh, never mind, he died. Okay. Okay. Oh, I want that, though. Can I pick that up? I'm standing right on it. Come on, game. Okay. I'll just leave it then. Just stolen it from him. Oh, well. I'll get a chance to grab one. I should try with this, see what the syringe heat action is. I'm sure there is one. No, we're going into a sub store and maybe we'll have our chance to beat up somebody here in a minute. Try out our new toys. Okay. What do we got going on over here? Heyo! You look like a pretty tough cookie, man. But no matter how tough you are, there's always someone tougher. Do I know you? You're saying you don't? You're behind on the times, my man. I'm a living legend in these parts. They call me Mr. Try and Hit Me. Trick is, nobody can actually hit me. My dodges are next level. Long story short, I run a little challenge here. If you can even land a single hit on me, I'll pay a hefty 30 grand. Man, it's always this place, huh? Always the no-hit artists are always over here.
Cool.
Really? Just one hit. Sounds simple, yeah? But let me tell you, 200 have tried and none have won. It's been a struggle lately, though. Nobody wants to bet against a guy that can't hit. I get the feeling you'll take the bait. What do you say? Want to for a try for 5 grand? Let's do this. Sure, why not? I know this game pretty well. Why not indeed? Although I'm sorry to say, you're doomed to fail. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger. What's that guy in the jacket yelling about? Hey, someone's actually challenging him. Can we watch? Can we? You ready, man? Fasten your seatbelts, cause here we go. Mr. Try and Hit Me. That was easy enough, okay. Whoa! That guy in the suit's incredible! So hot. Well, I got it hidden. Fine, here's a stinking money. Just take it and go. You saved 30,000 yen. Call dibs on next. No, I'm first in line. Let me try too. Why don't you give it a shot, Makun? Don't be ridiculous. The poor sap might die on the spot if he takes a punch from me. Looks like you have no shortage of customers now. Ah, damn it! Damn it all! I'm done with this. Show's over, folks. Dude lasted all of like 5 seconds and immediately folded. I was wondering if it was actually going to be difficult, but nah, not really. I just had to dash towards him and punch him, and it was pretty easy. I didn't even like pull out a weapon to give myself some extra reach. All right, let's go see what's over at Earth Angel. That took like all of 2 seconds. I know, I keep saying one more sub-story, but that's just how Yakuza is sometimes. Actually difficult in some of the games, yeah. It's kind of cool that in Zero you get to be the Mr. Try and Hit Me in that area. I think there's one here in Earth Angel, it looks like. Yep. Hey, hands off the merchandise. Come on, Mama. What's the harm of getting a little handsy? Mama under attack, jeez. You know, I've always wanted to caress that 5 o'clock shadow you got going on. How dare you? Ladies do not grow beards. Well, have you taken a look in the mirror? Why don't you just shave? Having a bearded mama serving really kills the mood. If you're not into my style, you don't have to drink here, you know. You have the audacity to say that to me, one of your best damn customers? Best customer, my ass. All you do is, when you show up, is complain and try and cop a feel. What kind of bar do you think I'm running here? You like to act tough, but I know you all love the attention. Now come on, bring it in, baby. Come or not, I'm not about to let some asshole put his grimy hands on me. Bitch, I'll show you what happens when you take that tone with me. See? Hey, that's enough. Excuse me? Kiryu-san, long time no see. What the fuck is this guy? You wanted a clean-shaven face, right? How about I start by knocking that fuzz right off yours? Guys like you are the scum of the earth. Kiryu-san, you got no right to make threats, asshole. I'll show you what happens to a guy who starts shit with me. Alright, time to find out what's in that syringe. Oh, that's how we use the syringe and the heat action? That's the syringe heat action? You just beat them over the head with it? Okay. I thought it would be something a little different. Okay. Here, I know what this is gonna be though. Ooh, oh no! Disfigured for life, jeez. Well, still feeling bold. Ugh. Unless you want more where that came from, you're banned from this bar. Better never catch you here again. Please, anything but that. Excuse me? I'll do anything. Just don't ban me from Earth Angel. I've been a real asshole. I know it. But I never set out to cause trouble for Mama here. Truth is, I don't know how to treat a girl I like. I've always ended up being a massive dickhead to him. Wait, you're what? That's some playground level psychology, man. Please, I'll work on it. I'll become a saint. Just don't ban me from Earth Angel. Watching Mama work while I sip a stiff drink is one of the only joys I have in life. Well, this isn't my call to make. I like those people just turned around. Like, they saw this situation. They're like, ah, not deal with that. Just turned around. I wouldn't let him back in. Screw him. He can find somebody else to practice on. Mama, please. You know, it wasn't easy listening to you mouth off to me night after night. I smiled through all the bullying like a professional. I was hurting deep down. I had my tears inside. Mama, so sorry. I've been a jerk. But I believe in second chances. If you say you'll show some manners from now on, maybe I can forgive you. You mean it? Of course I do. I'll tell you this. You mouth off or let those hands wander even once, and I'll have Kiryu-san here back to toss your ass. Hard. Hey, I'm not a guard dog. I won't do it again. I promise. Here, let me apologize to you too, man. I think I've done enough harm for one night. See you later. Thank you so much, Kiryu-san. You're so gallant. Don't mention it. I only did what anyone would. Well, I tell you what. Since you had my back, I've got yours. I keep a bat in the bar for punks like him, and it's yours anytime you need it. Thanks, Mama. Oh, and... I know I said I didn't like being bullied, but I wouldn't mind if you pushed me around a little, Kiryu-san. You can bully me anytime, stud biscuit. I appreciate the offer, but that's really not my style. Oh, you're crushing my dreams, you meanie. Okay. Alright. I think that's enough Yakuza for one day. Yeah, enjoying the game a lot. I was worried I would be tired of the games after playing like 3 or so of them back. Well, I guess playing 2 of them back to back, but no, still enjoying it. Okay. We just hop over here. Close the game real quick. All right. Yep. Yeah, they make really interesting worlds to mess around in. That's for sure. I feel like I was like frantically running around doing everything in the pirate game, but with this one I've been like taking my time more and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Yeah, no, it's been good. I don't know, something about like just like the slower pace and stuff is kind of nice. Maybe also with the like time of day and stuff, since it's like more in the evening and stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, we talked about Switch 2. We played some Yakuza. Oh, I showed you guys I guess some of you weren't here. I showed you guys like what I've got for the Persona 4 streams. So then I was working on this over yesterday, so I was like, hey, look what I've got. It's pretty good. I want to change some things on it. I wanted the 4:3 screen to be as big as possible, so that way if I ever need footage of vanilla Persona 4, I don't have to like replay the whole game to get it. Yeah, this is kind of what I've got for the layout for right now. So might still change some things, but yeah. Looks nice? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with how it's turning out. Yeah, I think I could do more with it if I wasn't making the game as big, but this way it'll be easy if I need the footage later for like videos or whatever. or for like anything like that. So yeah, it worked out pretty well. I was trying to get it like widescreen and stuff, but like yeah, I was trying to get it like widescreen because there are patches for that for like games like this on Switch, or sorry, on PS2. But I don't know, it caused some weird errors. Like if I wanted to play like widescreen P4, I'd play P4 Golden, I guess. But yeah, if you didn't know, this is the game playing after SMT4, so yeah, just getting that going. I spent like a whole like 3 hours yesterday just like trying to see like about mods and stuff for P4 vanilla, because there's not a lot there because P4 Golden exists. And so I spent like 2 or 3 hours trying to set up how modding works on that game, and then like is kind of I don't think it was really working. I just couldn't get it working, I think. And then like the only HG like texture pack I could find was just AI upscaled, which it looked fine in some places but really not in others. Like even the text was upscaled. Like they didn't even find like a similar font or something. They just AI upscaled the like text. It was pretty bit. It was pretty smudgy. It looked like P3 Portable's port. That's dumb. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Especially when like P4 Golden exists, so you'd assume there's higher resolution versions of all those assets, probably. Oh, maybe not. I think actually technically P4 has like actually higher texture assets than P4 Golden, because it was on portable or on the PSP rather than PS2. So like the actual assets I think are of a higher quality in the PS2 version. I think I remember seeing that trivia. Don't quote me on that. It's just some trivia I saw on the internet, so maybe it's wrong, but I think that's correct. But yeah, I did think about like trying to play it on physical hardware and stream it that way, but then I'd have to buy a way to I'd have to buy a physical copy of P4, and I'd have to buy a way to record the game like over HDMI or something, maybe, which I could do, but like, and I probably will eventually buy both of those things, but I don't want to rush it or anything. I'm still working on the video, the P5R video, so getting through that. I'm like 60% done with that. I've got like a few more sections, so, and then I've got like a couple more weeks here to get it done, so should be good. Yeah, well, I guess that'll be all for me for today. Oh, speaking of P4, right? I'll see you guys more this weekend, hopefully, for SMT. Otherwise, I'll see you for more Yakuza. It'll be good. Be good. Man, maybe I should stream like a little bit extra, huh? I'm trying to think. I could, but I'm going to Chicago on Monday. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Oh. I don't know. I always feel like I kind of want to play more, so maybe I should schedule an extra stream sometime, but whatever. Enjoying taking time and stuff. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Corgi, Arif, anybody lurking or watching back on the VOD. I hope you guys are all having a good week. Tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I'll see you this weekend. But in case I don't see you, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. See you guys.